The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
4th down and 10 for the Spartans. Here comes the blitz off of the corner, and they get there, and it's going to be turned over on downs.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Stellmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap, gives to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side! Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multiple-year first-place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
Armson back with a lone back, a man in motion. That's number 5. Fakes the handoff, spins around. He's back in the packet, throws deep. He's got a man up top, and he catches it. He's still on his feet. Number 18 going, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Oaks!
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only, PT Tire and Service,
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
AirTech, Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services, Pioneer Keg,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implement, Skyline Roofing,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Fond du Lac Blue Line as we get our first opportunity today to call some Warbirds hockey here in Fond du Lac for the Fond du Lac Warbirds Co-op. Again, a bunch of schools are joining part of this, but hockey is one of my favorite sports to call based on all the experience that I've had. So again, I hope that you're going to enjoy the broadcast. Joining me on the broadcast tonight is going to be Makai Ackerman, and running our spot camera is going to be Kaya, and we're pretty excited about the opportunity that we have here tonight to be able to stream this contest here. I did have a chance to talk to Coach Lindsay Lewison earlier in the season here as we got ready for our preseason stuff. And then we just haven't had an opportunity. Their first game that they had here in Fond du Lac was being played on Rink B, and Rink B does not work well for us here at Jeff's live stream here with the Wi-Fi. It seems to crash a lot on us, so we do not do that. But we're going to run a couple of ads here, and then we will come back here and we will talk about the opponents today in the Cap City Cougars. Again, you're listening to Jeff Sauer. Joining me is Makai Ackerman and Kaya. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Bright, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today, and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Great shot here by Kaya as she's getting the warm-ups here, coming in on the goalies here. I believe that's number 33 that is warming up, in Kennedy Coleman for the Warbirds. Before we take a look at the Warbirds here, let's talk about the visiting Cap City Cougars here underneath, I've lost their roster here, underneath head coach, I believe the head coach is Brianna Weber, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Brianna Weber is the head coach. They usually list them first on the prep hockey. I'm assuming that's who, or Brenna Weber, my apologies, is usually who the head coach is. Let's take a look at some of the statistics that we have here for Cap City. Let's first of all start out with their record. They are currently 3-1. They are on a 3-game winning streak. They lost their opener to USM, University School of Milwaukee. Is always a foe that is to be reckoned with, no matter whether it's the boys or the girls. When you have a private school down in the Milwaukee area that does a fantastic job of recruiting and bringing in kids from all over the place, you're expecting to have a good program. And right on their campus, they have their own ice rink where their youth program is, so you expect them to be pretty decent. Then on Friday, December 5th, they must have been in a tournament. They went up north and traveled. They played against Northland Pines. They beat Pines 5-1. Then they went across basically maybe an hour and a half away over to Medford and played over there, and they beat Medford 9-1. Came back home on Monday. They played against the Janesville Bluebirds, and they beat them 3-2, and that is their 3-1 record. Let's take a look at some of their individual statistics. The team leader in goals is number 44, Rachel Olm. She's got 5 goals on the season. Second on the team is Penelope Loffholz. She has 3 goals on the season. And then there are 2 girls that are tied with 2 apiece. Grace Allison, number 26, she's got 2 goals. And number 15 is Addie Swenson. She also has 2 goals. Your assist leader is number 15, Addie Swenson. She's tied with Lily Wagner. They each have 4. And Macy Shearer has 2, and Grace Allison has 2. That gives your leading point maker, Paige Nowinski. Oh, I missed Paige. She's the leader in assists. She's got 5. My apologies there for missing that. Paige Nowinski has 6, tied with Addie Swenson for points on the team. And then second, there's 3 girls that have 5 each. Lily Wagner, Penelope Loffholz. Thank you. And Rachel Olm. When it comes to your skaters, in net, Sophia Martinelli has been in net for all 4 games. She's got a 3-1 record. She's faced 83 shots on the season, given up 8 goals. That's 75 saves. Goals against average is 2 goals against, and her save percentage is 90.4. Let's take a look at some of the team statistics here. The team jumps out on top, and they have outscored their opponents in every period. 5-2 in the first, 7-3 in the second, and 7-3 in the third. They've got 19 goals compared to 8 for their opponent. When it comes to some of the other statistics that you want, they've scored on average goals per game average of 4.75. Their opponents have only scored 2. Power play opportunities, they have had 15 power plays, and they have scored on 4 of those 15. That's 26.7% on the execution rate. Again, you'd like to be right around 25, 75 when you talk about power play to penalty kill. Outstanding is 30, and outstanding on the PK is 80%. And they've had 80 penalties that they have had to kill off, and they've given up 2 goals on those penalties. That's their 75% penalty kill percentage as a team. We're going to step aside here, and we're going to come back, and we will talk about the home team, the Warbirds of the Fond du Lac Co-op, here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
And we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main or online at lidkelumber.com.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Great shot there of the Zamboni going around here. They usually don't play the Zamboni song until the second period, so we'll see if they actually do that. Let's take a look here at the information about the Fond du Lac Warbirds of the Fond du Lac Co-op. Currently, they are 2-0-1. They started their season on December 2nd. They played against Brookfield, beat Brookfield 3-1. Brookfield is usually a pretty decent opponent. Is a Eastern Shores, if I remember correctly. I should double check that. I believe that is a conference opponent. And then they took on Thursday the 4th on the road again. They took on Arrowhead, and they beat Arrowhead 3-1 as well. Then their first game here was held over on Rink B. They tied the Black River Falls Co-op 1-1, and that's their 2-0-1 record. Let's take a look at some individual statistics here. The leading goal scorer is Brenna Lynn Getz. She's got 2, and there's a host of girls that all have 1. So you don't have any one person who is dominant there. And when you take a look also at the assists, number 7, Brenna Lynn Getz, also has 2 assists. And there's 2 other players, Brooklyn Coleman with 1 and Jillian Schuster with 1. Leading points maker then for the team is number 7, Brenna Lynn Getz. She has 4 points, and again, there's a host of girls with 1 point. In net, so far, all 3 games has been number 33, Kennedy Coleman. 2-0-1 record. She's faced 89 shots. She's given up 3 goals. That's 86 saves. That's a 9.95, not even a goal against average on the season, and a 96.6 save percentage. And anytime you're over 90%, you are rocking it. So it's great to see that Kennedy has picked right up where she was, just a sophomore. Let's take a look at some of the team scoring here. The Warbirds have jumped out on top of their opponents quickly. They have scored 4 goals in the first and given up none In the second period, they've scored 2 goals and given up 1. In the third period, they get a little bit lax, and they've only scored 1 goal, and their opponents have scored 2. Warbirds 7 and 3 for their opponents on the season. Let's take a look at some of the other team statistics that we have. Warbirds are averaging 2.33 goals per game, and they're giving up only 1 goals against per game average. They've had 14 power plays on the season, and they've only scored once. That's an execution rate of 7%. And again, if you remember, we talked about 25% is where you would like to be. 30% is awesome. 7%, not so much. That's an area that they probably would like to improve upon. When you got 14 opportunities to put one in the back of the net, you got to take advantage of those opportunities. And if I remember correctly, looking at Black River Falls, when they played them, I believe they had 6 opportunities on the power play and did not score a power play goal. They've given up, they've had 12 penalty kills so far in the season and have not given up a goal on their penalty kill, which is solid. And their opponent's penalty kill percentage is at 92.9%. We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors, then we'll come back and hear from, actually, I think we're going to jump right now and hear from Coach Lindsay Lewison for the Warbirds. We'll be back. Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Fond du Lac Warbirds, Coach Lindsay Lewison. Coach, welcome to the show.
It's good to be back. Thank you for having me.
It is great to have you back, because that means that we're talking some ladies hockey, which, again, there's a lot of people who haven't come down to see your Warbirds play who really should see some really good fundamental hockey. So we're hoping that we can promote that a little bit more this year. So let's talk a little bit tell me about how things went in the off season with the change in the rule with your Warbirds.
Yeah, we were able to have more contact in off season, which is beneficial. Yeah, we ran a little summer clinic over, I think it was July. Yeah, the girls took advantage of that. I got to know some of the newer incoming freshmen. I think we have about 14 freshmen. So the team's pretty young. So it was really good to get to know the girls and have that time on the ice to get a little better over the summer.
Yeah, I would think that having that opportunity to build that camaraderie besides just the skating, at least all of the times that I have coached ladies sports, I mean, that's one of the things that really works, the cohesiveness that they build.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's talk a little bit about this team, from what you had lost last year to what this team looks like now. Talk to me starting in the back end. You should have solid goaltending once again this year.
Yes, absolutely. We have Kennedy Coleman. She has been solid in net for us. She's kept us in a lot of games. And I anticipate she is going to be just as good this season, if not better.
And as a backup, even I believe you have Reese behind her as well.
Reese is no longer with us. We have Emma Jilling. She's a senior. Right. Yep, she's a senior. She is phenomenal in that as well. She is going to be backing up Kennedy and also playing JV.
Let's talk that is awesome that you have a JV program. So that is fantastic, talking about the numbers that you have. So we didn't get a chance to talk about that earlier. So tell me about the numbers.
Yeah, we have about 14 different schools that make up our team. We do have 20 girls that make up our varsity, and we have dual rostered girls, and I think we have about 32 girls total.
That is phenomenal numbers as the continue. Yes. Yeah. Whether you talk about the co-ops, I mean, it doesn't matter how many schools you have, because not every school necessarily sends somebody in the co-op, but the fact that the numbers of girls continues to grow, that's what talks about the success of a program and of a coach. So congratulations on that. Let's jump back now. Talk to me about the defense, where you're at, who's playing back there, how many lines you're running.
Yeah, so we have a solid defense. We have Kayla Dogs. She just committed to Aurora. She is phenomenal. She plays really smart. She's very mature. I can rely on her, especially on a 2-on-1 or, those sort of situations. She's phenomenal. We also have Adriana Getz. She plays very mature. And then we have Aubrey Quinn. Those are our kind of like top three, and Jillian Schuster is pretty good too. So
all girls with sounds like, if I remember, those names are very familiar. They sound like they have very good experience back there.
yes, absolutely.
Let's move forward now. Talk to me about your forwards. How many lines do you plan on running there, and some of the girls that are there?
Yeah, I have the numbers to run 4 lines. We are mostly going to be running our, top 3 lines, but if I, need to throw in that 4th line, I have the numbers to do so, and that's really nice. A lot of teams don't have that. As far as forwards to look out for, Dana Jacobson, she is she's going to be on one of those first 2 lines. She's phenomenal. We also have Brooklyn Coleman, twin of that Kennedy Coleman. And we have Maddie Gilson. Those are our kind of like top forwards to keep an eye out for.
Talk to me about, you've already started. Well, before we get to that, let's talk about the Eastern Shores Conference, a very tough conference. You were very competitive again last year. The top of the conference has been Bay Area by far. And I guess if I had to predict without having to see them play, that would be the team that I would put at the top. Tell me where your thoughts are with the Eastern Shores.
Yeah, we have a very, very tough conference. We took second in conference last year, just under Bay Area. They are stiff competition, but they lost a good number of seniors last year, and I think that's really going to hurt them. We scrimmaged them in our preseason scrimmage, and we did pretty well. So I am anticipating a pretty good match against them. I think we got this one.
Oh, I'm hoping so. It's so good to see the Warbirds again. You did a fantastic job of putting those girls into a position to battle so well, and I'm glad that you're ready to rise up there and take this championship. Let's talk a little bit about now. You started the season already. You had a nice victory at Arrowhead. So tell us a little bit about how that game went.
Yeah, that was a really good game. I was very impressed with their performances. Our first game can always be a little bit shaky, but the girls, they stayed consistent. We were getting shots on net. I have never seen the girls get as many shots on net as they did. And it was kind of those dirty, greasy goals that were going in last night. We had Marissa Youngworth score our first goal, kind of gave us our momentum. And then Brenelyn Getz, she's a freshman this year, got another dirty, greasy goal. And then Dana Jacobson capitalized on our power play. So it was really good. We were on power play for quite a bit, and that helped us out. I think that Brookfield was getting a little nervous, and they started to play a little bit more dirty, and they were drawing penalties, and it kind of helped us out. I believe they capitalized on one of our penalty kills, though. So it ended up being 3-1, but it was a really good matchup.
I'm sorry, it was against Brookfield, not against Arrowhead?
No, it was not against Arrowhead last night.
Okay, awesome. I apologize. I misread the schedule with that. Coach, tell me, is there anything else that you'd like to add here on the pregame show that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
That's all I got for you. I'm excited for the season.
I am excited too. I hope that we get the opportunity to cover multiple games. I've looked at the schedule. I see that there's several home ones. So we're going to work our tails off to make sure that we can get coverage of the Warbirds once again this year. I keep continuing to pick up the number of games that we cover just because, first, we love the sport of hockey, but I really am impressed when you're talking about skills wise. If you want to see skills hockey, you got to go and watch the women, because they're the ones that are out there demonstrating the skills and not the smash mouth stuff that you see that sometimes happens with the boys. Anything else you'd like to add, Coach?
That's all I got for you. Thank you for having me.
All right. This has been the head coach here for the Fond du Lac Warbirds, Coach Lindsey Lewison. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front nine play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Precision engineering. Rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line as both teams have hit the ice. as we get ready here to get things rolling for the Cap City Cougars taking on the Fond du Lac Warbirds here. Mackay, your first girls game of the season, and maybe it's your first girls game ever. I'm not sure.
Yeah, first one I've ever been to, especially covering here. Super excited, though. Should be a good contest. Cap City is 3-1 now coming into tonight, and like we talked about, the Warbirds, pretty good team, so it should be an interesting one.
Pretty excited about this opportunity here as they go through the WIAA regular announcement here. We went through some of the numbers there, Mackay. What are you thinking that if you were Cap City, what do you think they need to take care of business today to be on the road here for a victory?
Yeah, for Cap City to take care of business today, I think there's one specific thing. They got to get shots on net tonight. We talked about the incredible save percentage of Kennedy Coleman in net. 96% of the shots that are coming her way, she's saving. So the only way to break that, you just keep taking shots. Eventually, one's got to skate through, and it might be a close contest tonight, maybe 1-0 victory. But if the Cap City Cougars tonight can pull it out, they'll have to take a ton of shots to get there.
And here goes the starting lineup here for the Cap City Cougars. At forward, number 11 is Lily Wagner. Number 28, Paige Nowinski. And number 44, Rachel Ohm are your three forwards here. At defense will be Bryn Brinkmeyer. And at the other defense will be number 10. I don't have a number 10 on here. And in goal will be Sophia Martinelli. Let's see if it's on. Is it on the regular roster?
It's not on the official one either, no.
Okay, so we'll have to run down and see if we can pick up who that is. And now for the starting lineup here for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Oops. Fond du Lac Warbirds.
Fond du Lac Warbirds, rather.
It's ladies tonight.
It's okay. I have a feeling I'm going to say Waupun Warbirds quite a bit.
At one forward, number 11, Dana Jacobson. At forward, number 22, Olivia Bear. And Maddie Gilson, number 28, is the other forward. At defense will be number 8, Adriana Getz. And number 17, Kayla Dogs. And in goal, number 33, Kennedy Coleman for the Warbirds. And here comes the rest of the Warbirds as we get ready here for the national anthem. We will step aside here and we will come back after this.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every...
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line as we get ready here for this contest here between, you can stay right there on the Warbirds. I'll take a shot of the Cap City Cougars over there. Here is our main camera shot. And we'll switch it over here. Kaya has our zoom camera, which is a nice shot there as well as we get ready to get the action started here from the Fond du Lac Blue Line. The first time the ladies are on rink A as well. I'm assuming you picked one up for me?
Yeah, she said it was Ellen Knapp. We have her down here as 9, and I thought that's what she was wearing, but could have been mistaken out there.
Okay, we'll look and see if she's wearing 10 or not, but we'll keep the 9 and the 10 right there just in case. We'll see. They don't always necessarily start the same ones that they announced, just because it depends on how they match lines, but we'll see.
I was going to do it. I do have an Ellen Knapp out there for 9.
Number 9,
That is her, so.
Yep, so we're going to
Could've
stay
just
with
announced
that.
it wrong.
That's all right.
Happens.
Here we go, and both of the teams did decide to keep their starting lineups out there. Let's get this thing rolling here. And the Warbirds win it. They have it in the neutral zone, gives it over to Jacobson. She'll drop that thing in. Tries to get it across the ice. Right in front, down below the goal line, picked up there by Bear. Cap City takes possession in their defensive zone, trying to clear it out. Finally, they get it into the neutral zone. Being hounded there by Jacobson, drops down below Kennedy Coleman. Picked up there by Getz. Number 8, Adriana Getz. We got Brenna Lynn also as part of this team. Stepping up and holding it inside the zone. Taken away there is number 28, Maddie Gilson. Comes all the way back out into the neutral zone for the Warbirds. Skating with it is number 22, Olivia Bear. Cross ice pass. Picked up by Cap City. Tried to get it into the center of the ice. Nothing doing. Cap City takes a hold of it, puts it into the neutral zone. Trying to get there with speed. Taken away there by number 6, Aubrey Quinn. Both go into the boards. Picked up there by number 5 for the Warbirds in Brooklyn Coleman. Reverses directions, gets it over to Brennan Getz. Into the neutral zone, coming into the zone. That'll be offsides. They got to go back and tag up, and they do. Wide pass over here to Youngworth. Youngworth drops it down low, goes in to chase on the forecheck. Gets it down to the bottom of the goal line, rimmed around by Cap City. Good chip off of the board there for the Cougars. Coming back with it looks like that is number 22, I believe that is. That's Rosanna Mohan. And we get a whistle for, I believe that's going to be an offsides. No, it's going to be an icing. Yep, thank you. I didn't see if she dropped it from the red line or not. Let's see if I got the instant replay set up here.
We're going to an offensive zone draw here for the Warbirds. Looking to capitalize early. Puck goes back. Kind of whiffed on it up by the blue line. Now the Cougars are fighting for it with the Warbirds.
In the neutral zone, they've got numbers 2-on-1 coming back in on the back check. And a good job there, taking the puck away. Again, I can't see the number here when you have the hair. Save there for Kennedy Coleman on the shot.
Ellen Knapp working down low right now for the Cougars. Trying to get it back up to the point. Nearly taken away by the Warbirds, and now they get it back to neutral ice.
Speed coming through the neutral zone. Gets it in, drops it down. They're going to go for a change. Going in on the forecheck will be Averill Quinn. Loses an edge over there. Picked up by Cap City. That's going to be number 20, Miley Gross. Trying to get it out of the zone for Cap City. Good hold there by Bear. Taken away. Good move inside for the Warbirds, and a great defensive stick by Cap City to stop the attack by number 11, Dana Jacobson. Warbirds take it all the way back in their defensive zone, swing it across the ice, working it up. That's going to be Jillian Schuster. Turns it over. Picked up there by number 55, Mackenzie Flieger. Looks, brings it out to her defense. That's number 16, Macy Dull. Chip towards the net. Grabbed there by number 6, Aubrey Quinn for the Warbirds. Down by the dots. Still attack pressure coming here by Cap City. On the defensive attack is Aubrey Quinn. Shot by the defenseman off the side of the net. Comes all the way back out again. Macy Dull will take the shot one more time. Misses wide. Goes into the corner. Warbirds trying to clear it out. Back. Dumped in towards the net by number 4. I don't have a 4.
All over the place with these rosters.
Okay. Coming with it. Skating. Shot towards the net and a grab right there for the save will be Sophia Martinelli. Got to shrink this just a little bit here, maybe. Face-off down in the offensive zone for the Warbirds. Won by Cap City. Going to reverse it. Takes it up against the boards. Trying to get it out. Held there by Kayla Doggs. Chipped off of the stick over the top of the net by Rosanna Mohan. Putting pressures. Lily Wagner, the forward, trying to get it out for Cap City. Right on the stick. Cross-ice pass by the captain. Right on to number 44. That'll be Rachel Ohm. Taken away by the Warbirds. Back into the neutral zone once again. Still feeling each other out with a little bit of pressure. Number 28, Paige Nowinski. Drops it in for Cap City. Trying to clear for the Warbirds. That being icing, that's going to go all the way down. No, they're going to say it could have been played, so that's why it was waved off. As they said, the defenseman did not make an effort. Held into the zone, right into the mid-slot. Chipped away, taken there by the captain, number 11, Lily Wagner. Cap City underneath the stick, picked up there by Knapp. Dropped in low, going for a change. Hustle play here by the Warbirds, picked up there by number 15, Ainsley Bonnert. I believe that's who that was because I don't have a 25 on my roster. Rubbing each other up against the boards. Shot walking in. Good Joss ice pass, missed there. As the net gets slid off, I don't have any idea how she missed. She was wide open. Wow.
Yeah, set it up perfectly. Just kind of slow walked it down there from Penelope Leffelholz. Passed it down to the other side, had a wide open look at it, but not necessarily sure if she hit the outside of the net or if it was a good save down there by Coleman. Nonetheless, still staying 0-0 after a good chance there.
Skips over into the blue line, held by number 2, Bryn Brinkmeyer. Oh, they normally keep track of the shots. They may put them up at the end of the period for us, but we should be able to get that information. Got it all the way down, right on the stick of number 28, Maddie Gilson. Looks across the ice. Tried to bring it back to her defense, loses it, and that's going to be a breakaway opportunity here. Chasing is going to be Schuster. Walking in, shot, saved by Coleman. Schuster almost put it in the net herself. Coleman keeps the pad tight to the ice and gets the save and the whistle. Wow.
Scary
almost
one.
Scored on herself.
Yeah, scary one there for the Warbirds. Just a turnover in their own offensive zone. And coming down hot on it were the Cougars there. They had a great chance, just couldn't put it in. A nice save by Coleman, and then she had to kind of rebound there after putting an own goal almost.
Back here to main live action. Picked up there, that's Marissa Youngsworth. Got it over to Coleman. Brendan Lynn shot, and the goalie is going to get on top of it, and Martinelli, and she's going to get a save.
Not full power there on the shot, just kind of whiffed off the top of it, enough to get the puck down to Martinelli, but it was an easy stop for her, just had to watch it in. Another face-off draw here, one. Cougars come out of it. Puck goes to center ice, trying to slap it inside. And
Coleman comes out and
out.
plays it. Yep, gets it back into the neutral zone. Sorry about cutting you off there,
you're
Mackay.
all good.
Skating with it again for the Warbirds. Gets it onside, shot into the glove of Martinelli, and she's going to get the save and the whistle. Lots of opportunities here recently.
Yeah, both teams putting shots on goal. It's exactly what they both need to do, but Martinelli, we talked about Coleman, but Martinelli's had a season of her own. Very good in net so far for the Cougars, and we'll see how the Warbirds can respond to the good goalie play. Fourth offensive zone draw for the Warbirds already, Jeff.
Yeah, exactly, and they've done a nice job. Again, that's talking about putting shots on net and getting the whistle down there. Stepping up, just rubbing each other. That's Paige Knuth. Taken away by Cap City. Clearing it out to the neutral zone, right on the stick. I believe that's number 6, Aubrey Quinn. Cross-ice pass right on to Ainsley Bonnert. Shot, saved by Martinelli. Little assist going down to the ice by Averill Quinn. Banked off of the boards. Hustling over is the defenseman. That again is number 6, Aubrey Quinn. Picked up here for the Warbirds. Shot by number 3, Julian Schuster. One thing I have noticed though here, what I'd like to see the Warbirds do, I'd like to see them get their shots a little bit closer in on net. They're shooting everything way at the top of the circles, which for a good goalie is a pretty easy save. And they don't have enough traffic in front for them to cause any kind of disruption. Bear with it, centers it. Taken down to the ice was number 11, Dana Jacobson. Gets with a shot, save into the glove again. Working where that shot was from, way out past the circle. And again, an easy save, no traffic in front of Martinelli, no tip.
It's exactly what you talked about, Jeff, right? I mean, so far for the Warbirds, I have them down as 5 shots on goal, but we talk about all of them are out from the point or the corners up top here. Nothing down low, and when you don't have traffic, it's going to be a pretty easy save for Martinelli every day.
Yeah, she's a solid enough goalie that she's going to be, if she can see it, she's grabbing it. Picked up here, dropped down there by number 4. Again, I don't have a number 4, so we'll have to see if we can pick that up later. Good cross-ice pass underneath the stick of Jacobson. Hustling after it. Cap City chips it out. And that'll be a whistle on the offsides.
Allows both teams to get some subs in here. They'll go for a change.
Right in front of the Cap City Cougars bench. Whistle. That one comes from the demo mode. So if you want to find that, I'll stay on the main. That's in the setup area. Face off here, right outside the Cap City bench, outside of their defensive zone in the neutral zone. Dropped in there by Kayla Dogs, wearing one of the C's for the Warbirds. Up against the boards, holding it. That's number 7, Brenna Lee Getz. Comes out, good job there by the defense, turned over. That one might go down for an icing though, I believe it will. And we'll get a face-off coming back down this direction.
Ooh, could have been another scary one for the Warbirds there, just trying to get the puck up to the point, ended up forcing a turnover. Good thing the velocity on that puck was too much for any of the Cougars to catch up with, otherwise it would have been another breakaway and a hard save for Coleman.
Hey, we'd like to see all of the 31 viewers here who are joining us on the broadcast. We definitely appreciate it. You get to participate with us in that YouTube chat. We want to know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players, and we don't care if it's a Cougar or a Warbird. We want to hear from you, and so do the girls. Picked up here by Coleman, walking in this time front, and what comes all the way about behind is, I thought she was going to backhand that in there, Mackay, but she decided not to.
Yeah, didn't backhand it in there, and then by the time her momentum carried her through, kind of hit the side of the net.
Great defensive play there by Schuster, then dumps it up. And the Warbirds will reset. Good cross-ice pass for the Warbirds in their defensive zone. Held by Cap City by number 3, Mara Endries. Comes back. One of the things also that a lot of these teams are not used to, a backhand, good kick save, puck comes out, and a good save there with the pad as the net was off, so it probably wouldn't have counted anyways.
Yeah, both sides. Now we've seen that net just come off. A nice shot. I mean, the defense was kind of lacking there for Cap City originally, which allowed the Warbird to get the shot on net, and then the rebound came a little too late. Wouldn't have counted, like you said, Jeff. That whistle was blown before it.
Good shot here by Kaya on the faceoff. Won by the Warbirds. Stepping up as Kayla Dogs. Rims it back around, down to the goal line. Picked up there, I believe that's number 24, Paige Knuth. Warbirds with it out in front. They had what they wanted. At the top again, Kayla Dogs rips one. Goes a little bit wide. Really only one good quality chance that has been down low. Good hold right there by number 8, Adriana Getz. Shot again all the way up at top. A little bit more traffic though in front of Martinelli. As I'm guessing that Coach Lewison talked to the girls and said, it's okay to keep shooting here, but we got to get some traffic in front. Picked up there again by Dogs, drops it down off of the stick of Quinn. She's going to go for a change. Bonnert goes in to pick it up behind the net. Cap City, good job there by Bonnert to battle. Cap City with possession down below the goal line, trying to break it out. Gets it into the neutral zone, and hustling back to pick it up is going to be number 22, Olivia Bear. Taken away by Cap City, and another takeaway there, this time by Getz. They've got numbers if they hustle. Underneath the stick, oh, and the goalie plays it. That would have been an icing, I believe, unless he waved it off. Because I could hear the official, but I wasn't sure what he was saying.
I believe he said it was tipped, so it wouldn't have been an icing.
Comes back out, Getz hold it into the zone. Shot towards the net, traffic. Boy, Ella Knapp is a big lady out there. Tall, I should say.
Yes. Definitely got some height and can really help you down there on the ice. She'll go for a change now. We get a whole new line coming in for Cap City.
Sorry, I'll have to adjust the clock here. That's my apologies here as we shifted the tripod, so I'll fix that here a little bit.
Cap City wins their defensive zone draw. Coming back now to center ice. A Warbird down. Cap City enters cleanly. Shot blocked out in front of the net. Bang back out along the blue line. Trying to dump it back down, but the Warbirds back there for defense. They'll center it for the middle now. They've got an option. Trying to bring it in cleanly is Coleman, and she gets it taken right away from her. Big hit down by the left boards. Quinn will pick up on the far side. She's banged into the boards as well. Cap City now trying to rim it back around, but there are the Warbirds from up top. A shot down low, some traffic stopped. Still trying to get it out of the crease there. Bounced off the glass now, fighting for it on the near side, and we'll get a whistle. They're still going at it down there by the crease.
A little bit of physicality is nice. It is hockey.
Yeah, talked about the Warbirds trying to get some traffic down there. Well, they got some.
And going to the box is going to be number 5, Brooklyn Coleman. Let's see what the signal was. I didn't see that. Did you see it? We'll see if they announce it. They typically do. So at the 5:58 mark, first penalty goes to the Warbirds. Justin would be mad at me for putting clock time on there.
5:58 left.
I always put the clock time up there.
The 11:02 mark. Roughing. That's what I figured they'd give her. Just look back down when the puck was trying to be played along the boards here, and both of them are still kind of going at it. Cap City's going to get a penalty out of it. See if they can set something up. A minute and a half remaining in the power play now, and the Warbirds just able to maintain their offensive zone.
We've talked about this before. They had a very solid penalty kill at not giving up a single goal on the power play.
It's hard to give up a goal when you're playing it in your offensive zone the entire time.
Right, and that's one of the things that I've noticed about this Warbirds team. Even last year, they are very aggressive. That's going to get rimmed all the way down outside of the reach of Martinelli.
That good clear there by the Warbirds. Only a minute left for Cap City, who hasn't had any sustained pressure yet. Almost a turnover near center ice there. But the Warbirds whiff, they'll have to clear again.
Good opportunity there for a shorty, but instead went underneath the stick. Picked up here as it tried to get dumped in. That's going to be number 6 going with it, Aubrey Quinn. Quinn off of the boards. Brindlin gets held in by Cap City. Gets again battling in there, cleared into the neutral zone. That's going to force the captain for Cap City to go back and reset. That's number 28, Paige Nowinski. Nowinski with it over in their offensive zone, trying to get their power play set up. 20 seconds remaining here on the penalty kill for the Warbirds. Comes all the way back out to the defense. Top of the circle, takes a shot, knocked down in front by the Warbirds.
I like the shot there from Ellen Knapp at the top of the blue line. Just taking a shot at it, had some traffic in front of Coleman. Ended up hitting off her own skater, though.
Good job there by Coleman directing traffic. We're down and cleared. The penalty killed for the Warbirds.
Coleman right out of the box, playing the puck right away. So get it back to the Warbirds.
Back to Quinn. Picked up there, though, by number 11. Lily Wagner walks in wide. Good job there by Coleman. Boy, they almost had the back door wide open again on that attack as well. Cap City with a little bit of sustained pressure here, taking advantage of that penalty that they had, continuing to attack here on the offensive side. In the corners, number 11, that's going to be Lily Wagner. Comes all the way back out into the neutral zone. That's going to squirt down. Martinelli is going to play it into the corner. Coming after pressure is Jacobson. Popped up Cap City once again. I didn't finish my thought before. This is college ice, which means it's wider and longer. And a lot of teams that don't play it, and I believe that Cap City, I think their home rink is Sun Prairie, and that is not college rink. That's a regular sized rink, and we get a whistle for an icing.
Yeah, we talked about this the other night with the boys game here for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Is it's an adjustment for a lot of these teams. A wider rink, a longer rink. It's going to take a lot of endurance and a lot of getting used to, especially you're used to playing the puck on some part of the ice. Well, here, relative to the goal, it's not nearly the same as if you were playing at your home ice.
Brennan Lynn Coleman is going to take, or Brooklyn Coleman, my apologies, Brooklyn. Coleman's going to take the faceoff. Grabbed there by Cap City. Off of the official, so it's going to hold it in. Trying to get it off of the board. Youngworth in there battling, holding it up against the boards. Going in is Coleman to help pull it out. Up against the boards. Cap City with possession, trying to break it out. Gets it into the neutral zone, right onto the stick of Getz. Still in the neutral zone, pulled in there by Cap City. Trying to clear it out. Held in there by Cap City. That's number 5, Penelope Loffels. Taken away by Getz. Banks it off of the boards, and that's going to go all the way down. No, they're going to say again it should have been played. Was not. Youngworth gets in there on the forecheck, misses it. Fly by number 24, Paige Knuth as well for the Warbirds. Into the neutral zone for the Cap City Cougars. Reverse direction. Picked up in their defensive zone. That's going to be number 4. We don't know who that is. We'll have to pick that up. And a good job there chipping into the boards for the Cougars. Hustle play. Up against the boards. Taken there by Quinn. Still held in by the Cougars. At the top of the circle. Shot towards Coleman. Just wide. Squirts into the corner. Quinn gets it behind the net. Tries to reverse it. Not there. Shot towards Coleman. Crashing in was number 24, Macy Shearer. Ricocheted off of the board. Comes out. Gets into the neutral zone for the Warbirds. Cap City is getting a little bit more sustained pressure here, Mackay.
Yeah, it's funny because it comes after the power play where they had their best chance. Warbirds come back down with a shot on net there. Good save by Martinelli.
Good shot here by Kaya. She's been following the action for us. Taken there by number 24. That's Knuth. Shot towards the net. Bad ricochet, rebound control out front, but nobody there to pick it up for the Warbirds. Coleman comes out to play it. Bangs it into the neutral zone. We're down to below 1 minute already to play here in the first period. Off onto the stick of Brooklyn Coleman. Gets it into the neutral zone. A chance here if they can hustle. Going after it is Jacobson. Slams on the brakes. Gets to the top of the circle. Back to her defense and Gilson. Back down low. Taken away by Cap City. Gilson pinches. Holds it into the slot. Turns. Backhand. Could not get the shot off as Cap City's number 27, Katie Sullivan, is able to stop the attack by the Warbirds. Still in their defensive zone, but they've got possession. Chips it into the neutral zone with 22 seconds remaining. Warbirds giving chase as Kayla Dogs. Dogs looks, comes up the ice, trying to create some space. Stepping in and taking it away is Rachel Ohm. Comes back into the neutral zone. They have to come back up and tag. They do. And I think that's going to do it here on the attack. 5 seconds remaining. That'll squirt down into the corner. 1, and we're done with the first period. Wow.
Eventful first period there. We had a lot of whistles early. The Warbirds had a lot of time in their own offensive zone, putting a lot of shots on Martinelli. After that, we got a power play where Cap City really didn't do much with it, and then a lot of sustained pressure there to end the period, but we're still at 0-0 going into break.
Saves. Five saves for Kennedy Coleman, and Sophie Martinelli with 13 saves. And that seems about right, Mackay, if we were talking about
That's exactly what we talked about. We had a lot early there, and even towards the end of the period, the Warbirds were still finding ways to put shots on net. Problem was, they're all from up top. They had a couple of quality chances, but only a couple down there, like I said. So it should be interesting to see what they talk about during the locker room, but obviously we'll save that, take a break, hear from some ads.
And we will hear from some of our sponsors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Mackay Ackerman, Kaya here on our spot camera. We're also going to check into that YouTube chat, so let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back.
Tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Elmira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Elmira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
When you're not watching games on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams, find the latest scores and top performers from the Flyway Conference by following Flyway Focus on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and stay up to date with the latest conference news every morning with the Flyway Focus Sports Report on YouTube or Spotify.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Bright, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers. Offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line. We are in the first intermission. I'll have Mackay change that when he has the opportunity there, only because I only notice it because I can actually see it. So otherwise, I wouldn't even noticed. Let's talk about how things happen here in this first period for the Warbirds of Fond du Lac. 13 shots on net, 13 for 13 on saves for Sophia Martinelli so far. And again, Mackay, we talked a little bit about this. Tell me what your thoughts were on the offensive attack here for the Warbirds.
Yeah, I mean, positives to look at for the Warbirds. They had a lot of time in their zone, right? They were finding ways to force turnovers down in their defensive zone when they were down there and battled through neutral ice into their zone. Problem was, all those shots were coming up from way high towards the blue line by the point, and when it's one-on-one, you know, Martinelli's just staring you down. You know you're gonna shoot from all the way out by the blue line. It's gonna go into her glove 10 out of 10 times, right? And that's exactly what we saw for most of those shots. Out of the 13, I would say probably around 10 or 11 of them would be from way far out. They did have a couple of quality chances down low or some screen in front of Martinelli where then things can get going. You know, a puck bounces the wrong way. She can't really see it, and it just ends up sliding right past her. Not a lot of those shots. So if you're the Warbirds coming into the second period, I think this locker room talk right now is, hey, I love the fact that we've been spending a ton of time in our offensive zone, but we need to either A, screen more down by the goalie, B, create some more shots down low, maybe centering passes towards the slot, or C, do a little bit of both.
Move the puck, make Martinelli move, and try to have to cover is what needs to happen, I think, down there as well. Let's talk about the attacks that they had. The only thing that we had for the Warbirds, they did have a penalty on number 5, Brooklyn Coleman, at the 5:58 on the clock. So yes, 11:02 on
at the 11:02 mark in the first
right?
period.
So when you say 11:02, most people who are not hockey aficionados think, "Oh, wow, that was pretty early in the period." No, it was not. It's 11:02 elapsed time. Elapsed time off of the clock. It was a roughing penalty. I believe there probably was 2, maybe 3 shots that came on net at that time, but they have only had 5 shots on Kennedy Coleman. She's done a nice job of controlling them there. I don't know if you're Cap City. They started to take advantage of the fact, though, that after that power play, they did a much better job of being on the aggressor, keeping it in the offensive zone. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I know they only have 5 shots on goal in that first period compared to the Warbirds' 13, but I think they have the best shot on goal. They had the breakaway early in that first period there where I thought they could possibly get up to a 1-0 lead and kind of just squandered it. It was a nice save by Coleman down low. She also had kind of a back check coming from one of the Warbirds, which kind of stifled her approach down there, but had some solid opportunities. And then towards the middle of the period, it was like, okay, a lot of time in their defensive zone. They've got to get something going. We talked about the power play where maybe they had a few shots, but after that, you really saw that sustained pressure. And I think something clicked inside the heads of the Cap City Cougars down there. They finally figured out how to keep it down in their own offensive zone. And if they come out with that same level of aggression here, that same level of play in the second period, it could totally flip things on its head.
The one thing that they do have to pay attention to here is they do have the longer shots. I don't know what is happening with that camera here. I'll have to see if I can watch what happens here, but it goes to that, flips that once again. So I'll have you go back to the menu. Let's see what's happening here to the setup, and we'll change that out. We're going to step aside here. The one thing I did, let me finish this thought here. It is the longer change. So now that they are flip-flopping ends of the ice, you do have the longer change, and when you have to come all the way across, and it's only a couple of feet, but you have a couple of feet that you're not used to, and you don't keep your speed up, this is where people get caught in that long change. We're going to step aside here. We got 1 minute. We'll hear from some of our sponsors, and then we'll be back here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your duckies.
Welcome back here. There's a shot of the Warbirds as they're coming out onto the ice. Let's check that YouTube chat, and we got 0.
Oh, what?
Nobody out there
No.
of the 34 computers who are signed in. Nobody is out there commenting.
Well, see, Jeff, I think that's a problem because I know what our job is. We're here to broadcast the games, but I'm pretty sure their job, leave something down in that YouTube comment section, where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, your favorite player. I mean, how your day was. We just want to hear from you. The girls especially want to hear from you.
Right. The girls want to hear from you because I can guarantee you right now, Cap City, on their bus ride back, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to pop open that YouTube and see if it's processed enough for them to be able to watch this game. And one of the things that we tell all of the teams is that we're expecting to get some chat put in there. So start of the second period. So we get ready here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Good shot here of the faceoff. Jacobson is going to be taking on her counterpart, number 11, Lily Wagner. Cap City comes right back out in on the attack. Wagner tried to center. Puck was loose. Coleman gets a piece of it to save. And again, to Cap City, they just are starting right back where they had left off after that power play, feeling much more confident that they had the opportunity here.
Yeah, had a great chance to center there. Just kind of got lost in translation, but if it could have found its home, it would have been 1-0 easily. Now we'll get a penalty coming.
I believe that'll be on Cap City because now that the puck was touched by one of them, we'll see if we can pick it up on the replay. Down in the corner. Might be a little bit of a check from behind. We'll see what the sign is. It's going to be a body check. Yep. Instead of a check from behind, it's just going to be the body check. And that's going to be on number 44 at 16:26 on the clock for a body check.
Yeah, 1:34 into the period. Rachel Ohms headed to the box. Or, sorry, just 34
How about
seconds.
34
I forget we play
seconds?
17
See,
here.
now do you know
no,
why
I'm so
we
used
read
to
off of the
basketball.
clock?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. See
now,
why we read the
now we
clock?
can validate you. I apologize. I'm so used to basketball games with 18 on the clock.
Let's see how this power play is working. Remember, they've only got a 7% execution rate on their power play. Shot on goal.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem we talk about. 14 power plays for the Lady Warbirds out there. They've only scored on one of them. And you've got to execute in moments like this. We'll see if they can finally take advantage.
1:51 left here on the power play for the Warbirds. Jacobson in center. Out there with her is Gilson. Dogs is back here on the defense. Jacobson drops it down low for Gilson. Pulled out here. Jacobson trying to run it. At the point is going to be Dogs. She's going to come right towards Gilson and switch positions. Gilson with a cross-ice pass. Gets it through the defenseman all the way over to Jillian Schuster at the top. Kayla Dogs back to Schuster. A little tic-tac-toe. And there's going to be a penalty on number 5, Brooklyn Coleman, for the cross-check as she was battling out in front of the net. And that'll be her second penalty, and that's going to erase the power play here for the Warbirds.
Yeah, her second 2-minute minor now. This time down in the crease on this side, coming down with just a little cross-check across, and you can't do that. Evens up the penalty now for 1:23, but after that, Cap City Cougars will get an opportunity.
Brooklyn doesn't need to do that either. She's a strong enough skater on her skates. She could just turn her backside and back her way and push that defenseman out of the way. She doesn't need to use the cross check to open it up. We're going to skate some 4-on-4 here for a minute and 15. We'll see who has the advantage here. Hustling down is Jacobson. Gets it down into the corner, gets past the defenseman, number 2, Bryn Brinkmeyer, but she pushes her wide. Taken away there for the Cap City Cougars is Brinkmeyer. Skating back this way through the neutral zone, and trying to hold was number 5, Penelope Laffelholz. Laffelholz?
Leffelholz.
Thank you. Trying to hold on the line, could not do so. Hey, if we're mispronouncing some of these names too, and you know what, we forgot to check and see who number 4 is. Perfect chance here for somebody from Cap City to let us know who's wearing the 4 jersey. And at least we'd get that seal broken on that YouTube chat. Face-off with 57 seconds still left here on 4-on-4 hockey. Hustling after it, the Warbirds with a 2-person forecheck, picked up there by Getz, fired into the net. Martinelli could not grab a hold of it. Chipped out into the slot area, dangerous, and no Warbird could get there. Chipped off of the boards, picked up there by Lily Wagner. Wagner drops it at the circles on the offensive side, picked up there this time by Brenna-Lynn Getz. Getz rubbed up against the wall. Of course there's no checking in girls hockey.
Yeah, she was hit hard along those boards.
Yeah, they jumped up and grabbed a hold of her. Good dump in there by Olivia Bear. Down into the corner, Cap City Schuster goes after it, tries to get a hold of it. Into the slot area, bad dump in. Quinn had a chance. Schuster with possession for the Warbirds. Wide to the net on that fire, down into the corner. That'll be picked over there. I believe that is Gilson. Nope, that's Jacobson picking it up for the Warbirds. Penalty killed off for Cap City. They have a power play for 30 seconds. Drop down to the blue line. Good defensive stick right there. Wow, great play there by Adriana Getz. Here's that pressure with short-handed. Warbirds keeping it down, not allowing Cap City to break it out. Good hold there by number 28, Maddie Gilson. Into the neutral zone, trying to get there with numbers, taken away by Dogs. Drop back down low, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. They didn't even get it into the offensive zone. Penalty killed off for the Warbirds. Nope. Right into the slot, chance, shot off of the blocker, puck is loose in front and saved here by the Cap City Cougars. And here's a chance they got numbers behind. Coleman looks, gets out in front, chips it away as she could not cover. She got out to the hash marks. That is her limit. If she covers beyond that hash marks, that now puts her in there for a delay of game. Picked up here, Warbirds. Skating with it is going to be Coleman. Came out of the box. Taken away there by Getz. It never got into the zone. I thought it was in the neutral zone, but they're going to say no. They go back up and tag onside. Good pinch here by Getz. Trying to get it down low. Steps up, grabs a hold of it. Takes a shot, gets bumped off of her skates. Just a little rubbing. Taken away by the Warbirds. Puck is in front again, and Martinelli's going to get on top of it and going flying is number 7, Brenna-Lynn Getz.
Wow, what a sprawl down there by Martinelli. The initial shot block on her near side coming towards us, and the puck stays loose, falls to the other side. She has to kind of boomerang over there, and she's able to get a glove on it. Fantastic save from Martinelli. A lot of sustained pressure there for the Warbirds.
Good to see the ladies getting things rolling here on both ends of the ice, actually. But ever since their power play, good shot there by Kaya, zooming in on that faceoff. Comes into the neutral zone. Hustling after it is going to be Aubrey Quinn. Cap City with a 2-person forecheck, rimmed around, gets it over here against the boards. Picked up by number 24, Paige Knuth. She chips it into the neutral zone, and helped to the ice is going to be number 15, Ainsley Bonnert. Picked up here by Cap City. They don't have numbers. Trying to get it around. A good defensive stick there by the Warbirds. Picked up and taken away by Penelope Laffelholz. For Cap City. Held in again. Shot, dumped it back towards, I thought it was going to be towards the net. It was not. Just dumped down into the corner for Cap City by number 2, Bryn Brinkmeyer. Trying to get it out of the Warbirds, changing reverse in direction. That's going to come up against the wall. Brinkmeyer's going to pinch again and hold. Up against the boards, clearing for it is Paige Knuth. She's going to rip it all the way down. No ice, and hustling in on the forecheck is number 12, Natalie Shannon. for the Warbirds. Shannon takes it away from the capped Cougars down on their goal line. And the Cougars gain possession. Good forecheck there by Jacobson. She's going to go down on her skates. Blows a tire up against the boards. Hustle play there for the Warbirds. Dripped it forward towards the net, and a good job there by Martinelli to grab a hold of it. If she doesn't, Jacobson's there to tap that baby in. 11:33 left here in the second period, and we'll switch that on there as well to period number 2.
We'll get there eventually.
Oh, yeah. It's early in the season. Good shot here again by Kaya. She's doing a great job with that zoom camera. Jacobson on the faceoff for the Warbirds. Held in. Picked up by number 28, Maddie Gilson. Gilson reverses it, brings it up to her defense. Kayla Dog swings it over to Getz. Getz makes a move to the inside, top of the circles, puts it towards the net. Good job there. Screening was Jacobson. We talked about that. They need to get bodies and eyes taken away from Martinelli. Jacobson just did so on that attack. Unfortunately, it trickled just a little bit wide.
Yeah, that time for Jacobson, I think she needs to put a stick on it, possibly redirect into Martinelli.
Gets around her defense, holds it in, puts it down. Martinelli tried to glove it, couldn't get there. Brenna Lynn Getz is going to grab a hold of it and taken away by Cap City. Good hold there by Kayla Dogs. Hustling after it, she goes in on the forecheck from her defensive position. Jacobson, that was into the official there. Into the neutral zone. Good step up there by number 7, Brenna Lynn Getz. Hustling after it, Youngworth couldn't get there. Comes into the neutral zone for Cap City. Trying to get it down to get some offensive pressure here on the Warbirds. No luck. Trying to take it in is Youngworth. Good job there by the Caps to pull it for the Cougars, I'm sorry. Schuster, cross ice pass over to Youngworth. Hustling after it, gets the stick. Tries to drop it in there. Good hold against the boards by Cap City. That's number 60 down there, Skylar Wolfs. Coming in, walking in, shot. Oh, good save there by Martinelli. Getz got a little bit too close. Or I take that back, that was Brooklyn Coleman, just a little too close. She's got to know better. Her sister and her got to be practicing at home all the time.
Wonder who gets the better of those battles.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be a good one. Towards the net again. Trying to pick it up is Youngworth. Bangs it off of the board. Brings it over to Brenna Lynn Getz. She brings it to Quinn. Quinn, shot towards the net through the legs. Couldn't get there. Pinching is going to be Jillian Schuster. Schuster trying to hold it in there against Cap City. Cap City with possession, trying to clear. They do, and it's going to be an icing as it goes all the way down. And one of the things, here's my pet peeve.
I was going to say, here's the gripe. I want to hear it. Bring it out.
Oh, man. Number 16. Macy Dull dumped it on purpose because she was tired down there.
Yep.
Couldn't get the change on this long change. So let's dump it, take the icing. No consequence at the high school level. Every other level, there's a consequence for icing. Not at the high school level. You get to change, as a matter of fact. Or just bring the faceoff back down to where the puck was. But
if only we could put all these gripes from Jeff today in a book.
Yeah. That'll be my next thing to do when I retire.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I am retired.
If you retire.
Picked up there by the Warbirds. A good shot that time by Cap City into the neutral zone once again. Quinn goes down. Averill Quinn. Got a couple of combination sisters, I'm guessing. Maybe cousins. Kayla Dogs is going to pick it up. Goes behind her net, banks it off of the boards. Good read there by Cap City to pinch and hold it in by Knapp. Getting down to the goal line first as Cap City trying to set something up from behind into the slot. Pulls the trigger. No, nets off. Ooh. Smart play there by Coleman. Accidentally, of course, pushing off of the post.
It's always accidental. Ella Knapp had a fantastic shot there towards the middle of the ice. Not too far down, but she had some traffic in front of her. If it could have got through, it would have been good, but that whistle was blown before she could even put a stick on the puck.
Hey, sometimes it happens when you're that aggressive of a goalie. You love to push against the post. And sometimes it gives way. That's not Kennedy's fault. I'd like to see, and I understand why they don't at the high school level. I'd like to see them go to the fiberglass pegs too, where they drill into the ice. But I think they probably would be a little cautious here because one of the times that they did that here when we were supposed to call a game, they drilled into the ice and actually hit the cooling coil. Shut down the rink.
Yep.
Into the slot.
Ooh, dangerous.
Dangerous. Coleman gets on top of it. Wow.
I mean, that was dangerous for Coleman for a multitude of reasons, but part of it was that she had 3 of her own Warbirds down there by her, and just one clink off the skate there, it could go right past her.
8:26, halfway through the second period, and it's been ebb and flow, right?
Yep.
So far this time now, this last several minutes, Cap City's taking charge on the offensive zone. First line is coming out here for the Warbirds. Let's see if they can clear it out.
Looks like one of the referees is down there in net, in Kennedy Coleman's net, just trying to fix some things.
He's trying to ice, or she's trying to ice, I believe, by putting some water on the bottom of it, see if it'll freeze to there, but a good goalie hammers that. That's going to come free in a heartbeat. There we go. We got a couple of things into the chat. Judson Taylor says Cap City number 4 is her favorite player. Annie Taylor is number 4.
Annie Taylor.
Thank you.
Let's write that down.
We appreciate that. And Q Mama, let's go Warbirds for number 6, Aubrey Quinn and Averill Quinn. Thank you so much. Keith Schlichting says, let's go Warbirds. Dana's grandparents. Gotta love that. Here's a chance. They had it coming into the zone. Hustling after it is Dana Jacobson. Thank you again for helping us out. That puck's going to go over the glass, and we'll get a whistle here. Good zoom in right there by Kaya to show the puck. It's going to come back in, maybe. Photographer just needs to throw it back onto the ice.
They got a new one already.
I know, but still throw it onto the ice. It's easier. Yeah.
Play 2 of them. Now she has to walk all the way over here.
That would make it more interesting if you had a penalty if you got 2 pucks put out there.
We were playing foosball the other night. We had two balls in the thing at the same time.
8:08. Warbirds down in their zone. Down into the corner. Picking it up is number 28, Maddie Gilson. Hey, thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream. I hope that you can hear in our voices how much we love the sport of hockey. This is my favorite sport, and it doesn't matter to me. In fact, I know it doesn't matter to me because on Sunday I'm going to be calling Pee Wee B tournament in Waupun, and the Bantams are going to be playing over there. So if you really want to see some interesting hockey, go ahead and pop on our channel on Sunday.
Yeah, Grace Allison had a nice shot down there on Coleman. Just got a glove on it, tipped it away.
Gilson with speed, but a good defensive play there. I believe that's Abby Godfrey. We'll see if it's 13 or 15. It is Godfrey for the Caps. Cap City Cougars. I don't know why I keep calling them the Caps. They're the Cougars. Picked up there, trying to clear. It's in the neutral zone. Here come the Warbirds. Grabbing a hold of it is Aubrey Quinn. Splits the defense. Loses a glove. I take that back. That was Brooklyn Coleman. It looked like Quinn. Stepping up is Getz. Little bit of contact there. Just rubbing. Because there's no checking in girls. Women's. No matter what the level is, there's no checking in women's. Well, I don't know if that's not true. Maybe the professional level you're allowed to. I've never had that chance. Getting some ice time out there is number 43, Violet Wagner. Coming with it is Cap City, coming in at the angle. Good defensive stick. Who was that? Number 8, Adriana Getz. Good, the stick in the way to intercept that pass. Sure is a lot of banging into the boards for no contact.
Yeah.
Cap City in the neutral zone. Drops it in after getting back on side. Good play there. Comes back in. Oh, a chip there off of the boards by Getz. Brenna Lynn trying to get it over to Adriana. Sisters, I'm assuming. Haven't had a chance again to have a lot of conversation with the girls or have a lot of conversations with Coach Lewison. This is only the first game that we're covering here for the Warbirds. But we love to cover this greater Fond du Lac area. Waupun, Springs, the Cardinals from Fond du Lac, and the Warbirds, their 14-team co-op. Good change in direction. Down below the goal line, banging it off the boards, hops into the neutral zone. Hustling after it is number 15, Ainsley Bonnert. It just does not have the speed. Turnover here, there's that long change. Coming out, Cougars, good job there by Kennedy Coleman to read it. Staying squared up, no panic whatsoever by Coleman. And the shot right into the belly.
Yeah, puts it right into the logo there. Especially when Coleman's looking right at you. It's going to be a pretty easy stop, but anything can happen. A nice breakaway. Another nice breakaway for the Cougars, just not able to capitalize.
5:35 left here in the second period. Taken away there by Kayla Dogs for the Warbirds. Rimming it around, trying to get it out. Good pinch by the Cougars. Holding it up against the boards. Trying to clear it is number 12, Natalie Shannon. Taken there by the Warbirds, changing direction. Dogs just outside of her reach. Good hold there by number 16, Macy Dull. Shot towards the net, wide. Step up and hold there by number 4. Who was that again?
That was Taylor, last name Taylor.
Thank you.
Annie Taylor,
Annie
I believe.
Taylor,
Yes.
Yep. Thank you very much. I didn't have a chance to write it down. Thanks again for joining us here on the broadcast. We love to see those 40 computers logged in. Hope you're enjoying it. We definitely are enjoying bringing it to you. Over skate there by Cap City, fires it behind the net. Still held in, a good offensive pressure here. That's number 11, Lily Wagner. Cleared, and that's going to be an icing as that's going to go all the way down, and here's the consequence. Will change. They were tired, ran out of gas. Warbirds ice, and my thing is they should be staying out there on the ice. And the argument is that this just doesn't hold, and Justin says this all the time. Yeah, you know it's hard with 3 officials to make sure that those girls stay on the ice. It ain't. You get one person over by the bench, and nobody comes to the bench, period. Don't even sniff it. Nobody hops the boards. But that's just my opinion. Maybe someday NFHS.
Jeff, how do you really feel about the no icing or the icing?
Hey, I think I'm in favor of it. They should be able to ice whenever they want with no consequence. Chuck-a-puck is the announcement coming up here at the end of the period. We have to figure out how to do a virtual chuck-a-puck. Puck down low for the Warbirds. Martinelli trying to get on it. Puck is still loose. Oh, the bump.
Yeah.
That gets bumped off.
Puck was still loose on Martinelli's right side there. She leans back trying to put a glove on it. And a consequence of that, another post off.
Yep, post goes off, face off to her right. No consequence there with the puck loose. But again, that is not on her. If you had the fiberglass pegs where they're in the ice a little bit, and I talk about the danger of having to skate in that. And again, my son played goalie, and he played juniors all the way through 21, and then he went and played some college hockey at Illinois State. And you know, it doesn't matter if you've got pegs or the fiberglass pegs in there. You fly into that metal cage, it's going to hurt no matter what. Held in by Cap City. Moves it over to the side. Shot there. Coleman loses it. Cleared by the defense. Puck is still loose. Coleman down. Gets back up on her skates. Good initial save there by Kennedy. Comes back into the slot area there. Coincidental contact. Coming back with it is going to skate is Aubrey Quinn. She's got room, comes in, did what she needed to do, passed it to the offside. Nobody there for the Warbirds to pick it up. Cap City, once again, 3:10 and counting right now. Warbirds cleared by Brenelyn Getz into the neutral zone. Cap City grabs possession. That's going to be number 24, Macy Shearer. Good job there by Bonner to knock her off of it. Up against the boards, Youngworth chips it, keeps it into the neutral zone, drops it down low. Boy, the ice must be pretty slippery. We see a lot of people falling down out there. With no checking, it's not possible. You know what, but I'll tell you this, and yes, I was joking right there, but I will take letting them play hockey, right? There isn't really checking. They're very physical, both of these teams, and I am glad to see that. Good step up there by the Warbirds. Coming through the neutral zone. Cap City again on the attack. Cross ice. Good defense. Almost chipped in. Schuster had the stick in the way. It came right back to Cap City's. I believe that's number 20, Miley Gross. Nope, 28, Paige Nowinski.
Yeah, Cap City has another breakaway chance there. A 2-on-1 this time. Tries to shoot it to the other side. A nice stick in defense, but they almost get the rebound. A second chance shot.
Again, the defense gets beat. This time they got 2-on-0. Moving it. Coleman wide of the net chip. They had it once again. Boy, Cap City has to capitalize on these mistakes by the defensemen of the Warbirds and has not been able to do so far. And then, yes, there's been some good saves here by Kennedy Coleman, but they haven't even hit the net. There's another pass in front, this time into the elbow, and a good job there by Kennedy Coleman to make the save.
That time it was Kennedy Coleman, but the one before that, Jeff, 2 Cap City Cougars coming down by themselves. They pass it over, and she can't even put it on net. That's exactly where you need to capitalize.
2-on-0, and it goes a foot wide of the net. And if you're a Warbirds fan, you're saying thank you very much. Face off once again. Rimmed around. Up against the boards. Warbirds trying to get that long stretch pass. That might be on Martinelli, though, and she's just going to glove it. She'll take the whistle. With 1:22 remaining here in the second period. That one is not an ice as it goes all the way down in on net. Easy save. Jacobson on the face-off. Held in there by Dogs. Got the first line out there. Oh, opportunity backside! Martinelli is able to get into position, and Maddie Gilson could not pull the trigger. Trying to hold it. Cap City looking to clear. Behind the ice, reverses direction. Kayla Dogs is going to go in hard and pinch. Halfway down the boards. Grabs a hold of it. Comes out to Gilson once again. Chip looks for the wrap. Not there. Into the slot. Picked up by Jacobson to Dogs. Back down low. Here's an attack for the Warbirds. Trying to get something with 50 seconds remaining. Cap City grabs possession in their defensive zone looking to clear. And they keep it in. And now it's into the neutral zone. Skating. Trying to get it out here to the blue line. I am hoping that Coach Lewison is going to talk to the defense about not letting Cap City get behind them. You got to pay attention to their speed. Kayla Dogs, long stretch pass underneath the stick. Coleman trying to hustle down there. It's going to go as an ice with 25 seconds remaining. And we'll have a face-off coming back down here.
Yeah, for a while there, it was Cap City Cougars coming on the attack, but Warbirds, a couple of quality shots there. They had a centering pass, just nobody home and able to return the favor. So had some quality chances. Now they'll take a defensive zone draw.
Hey, let us know here at the intermission who you're cheering for, who's your favorite player, where you're watching from. Perfect time to do it while they're doing chuck-a-puck. You might as well put that in there. Oh, chipped out front again. Cap City doing a good job of protecting their goalie as well. Here's an opportunity. 8 seconds. Breakaway once again. 2-on-1. And offsides. Whoa, let's check that baby out and see if we got that on the instant replay. Again, the defense are pinching too tight. Coming with it. Oh, I believe that was a good call.
There's only so many times you can give up odd man rushes, and
eventually it's going to bite them. Oh, it's going to bite you. Good zoom in here by Kaya. As we get a chance here to see Brooklyn Coleman take the faceoff into the neutral zone, chips it into the bench. No, all the way into the stands.
Hey-o.
Watch for flying pucks.
Just over 2 seconds left to play here in the second period. We'll get a faceoff draw around center ice, and then
2 seconds is a hard one to shoot all the way down to the net, especially from center ice. If it was a faceoff down in the zone, it is a possibility.
It's possible, but here it probably just takes way too long for that puck to travel, and that's exactly what will happen. One of the linesmen gets taken out around center ice. He'll get helped back up by some of the Cougars, but that'll do it. Second period. Still nothing.
That was Brooklyn Coleman who assisted the face-off person from Cap City one more time into the ice. She's got to be careful here. Yeah. She's got 2 penalties already, and they haven't hurt. I missed a saves, darn it. Okay, here we go. 9 for Martinelli on saves. Coleman with 11. 2-period total for Coleman of 16. 2-period total of 22 for Martinelli. We're going to step aside here and we'll watch some of the chuck-a-puck. And then we will be back here to talk about what we saw in that second period. Thanks for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Hey, we'd love for you to get some stuff in the chat there. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. What are you expecting to see coming up here in the third period? We'll be back.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options: appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today. King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Bright, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Wouldn't even be like Mayville the other night.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line. Yeah, you're right. That is a tough drive for you, that traffic is. We're talking here, Mackay is a student over at UW-Madison, and so he does know the Cap City Cougars.
That's exactly right. I said we had the same drive today.
That's right. He said he thinks he passed him on the way up here. But he does a lot of streaming for us, so he's driving from the Madison area, and we only cover up in this area right now. We're hoping that we got some stuff in the works for next year. But, yeah, so you're on the road quite a bit, and there's not a straight shot from Highway 151 to Mayville.
No, there's not.
To Lamira. You have to either come all the way, you have to come up to 49 to shoot over, or you take the backwards.
That's before the 45 minutes I can even get to 151 driving through rush hour traffic in Madison. But
yeah,
I digress.
Yeah, well, we were trying to talk about what your schedule is potentially going to look like to make it easier for you for next year. But yeah, let's talk about how things have taken place here so far in this contest. Well, there's not much to talk about as far as the scoring. You can see it 0-0 up on the scoreboard. 22 total saves for Sophia Martinelli. She's had 9 saves in that second period, 13 in the first. That's 22 total. Kennedy Coleman with 11 saves. So the Cap City outshot the Warbirds in that second period. Coleman with 11 saves, 16 total so far. And the only thing else we have is we got a couple of penalties. Number 44, Rachel Ohm, with a check from just a body check at 16:26 on the clock. 34 seconds elapsed time, and goes into the penalty box. And the Warbirds had a chance to run their power play, and then 30 seconds later, number 5, Brooklyn Coleman, takes her second penalty, a cross check down in the crease area, trying to clear her the defenseman guarding her. At 15:49 on the clock, or 1:11 elapsed time, and that erased the power play. And Cap City only had a power play for 30 seconds, and they never got it into the zone to get something set up. Again, just give me your thoughts so far here, Mackay, of what you've seen here in the 2 periods.
Yeah, the Warbirds kind of slowed down there in the second period. Like we said, they were outshot by the Cougars of Cap City. Had a couple of quality chances, some more sustained pressure in certain times, I would say. But the big story of that period, I think, is the amount of breakaways that the Cougars have, and they've just not been able to connect. I mean, literally, they went back-to-back. They had a 2-on-1 odd man rush coming down, just couldn't get the pass through. It was a nice stick in the middle there by the defending Warbird. And then not even a minute later, they had a 2-on-nobody rush. I mean, 2 Cougars coming down, they try to pass it over, and the pass over on the one-timer, she just doesn't even put it on goal, which is kind of a shame for those breakaways. But for a Warbirds perspective on defense, if you keep allowing those, something bad is going to happen. Coleman can only stop so many shots. That's when they're actually shooting at her. But you got to find a way to stop committing so many costly and sloppy turnovers.
Yeah, the defensemen are being very aggressive. They're pinching, and Cap City is doing a nice job of leaking their forwards out as soon as they think that they're going to have possession, and they're getting behind the defense of the Warbirds. And I was concerned it was the longer change for Cap City on this college ice. I thought that extra footage, not only because now you've got the distance as well as the width, and I thought that extra distance was going to be a problem for them, and instead it turned out to be a problem for the Warbirds. We're going to step aside here. We got about 4 minutes left here on the third period. That'll give us a chance to check in to see what's going on in that YouTube chat that we could share back out here with the girls. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Makai Ackerman and Kaya here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back after these messages.
Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line. 55 seconds before the start of the third period. Let's check that YouTube chat. Kelly Lewison says, watching from Prior Lake, Minnesota. Let's go Warbirds. Favorite player? Coach Lewison. And she is one of my favorite coaches to interview. I really enjoy talking to her. She has a lot of enthusiasm. And like my son, if I remember correctly, she was also a goalie. And then Ariana decides to counteract that and says, Cap City.
Cap City.
Let's go Cougars.
Is that exactly how she said it too, Jeff?
Lots of Ys. Yeah, so I'm assuming that's what she was trying to say.
Extend that thing out.
Third period here. I'm expecting to see, we're going to see a very physical contest here if the officials let them play. And don't worry about too much about the penalties. I mean, it hasn't been
to their
dirty.
credit, it's exactly what they've done, though.
Right, and it has not been dirty. It's just been very physical hockey. And again, if you are a hockey aficionado, whether it is male or female, it's a physical sport. That's just the way that it is. And you'd like to see that. Here we go, getting ready to start here in the third period. Warbirds trying to win at home for the first time of the year and win here on Rink A and start a streak and keep it rolling. Cap City 4-1, continue trying to get there on a 3-game win streak. They want to keep it rolling as well. So we've seen two really good teams battling it out here. First lines against each other once again. Jacobson against Wagner in the center. Warbirds grabbed there by Gilson. Down below, taken away by Cap City. Rims it around, tries to get it over here to number 44, squirts out into the slot, picked up there by number 2, Bryn Brinkmeyer. She drops it down low. Going after it to pick it up is Adriana Getz. Gets it over again to Maddie Gilson. Gilson loses it in the neutral zone. Stepping up. Battling up against the half wall right in front of the bench. You can see the girls looking.
We'll see how many can get over there to try to get this puck out of that skate.
Sneaks over here. The Warbirds picked up there by Maddie Gilson. Cross ice pass. Puts it right on Kayla Doggs' stick. Kayla rooms it up to Bear. Good cross ice over to Jacobson. Step up there as Brenna Lynn drops it down low. Turns it over. Picked up there by Cap City. Chipped into the neutral zone. Taken away by Brenna Lynn. Taken away this time by Cap City. Coming on one, and the goalie. Shot, save, puck was loose out front, and a good clear there by the Warbirds. Ooh. Number 19, Marissa Youngsworth.
Yeah, Youngsworth there to scoop it up, which is much needed because the rebound came out. And my goodness, if one of the Cap City Cougars can get there, that's an easy goal.
Boy, I thought the girls got back on sides. I'd like to see the replay here because to me, I know that they were offsides. The puck comes in. Oh, yeah, I guess that is a good call. Still was a little bit offsides. Good shot here by Kaya on the faceoff. Comes back out here. Cap City in the neutral zone. Tried to get it over to the wall, right into the skates of Youngworth. Of the Warbirds. Ripped down by the goal line. Picked up against the half wall. Battling over there is a couple of Warbirds and the Cap City Cougars. Pulls it back into the neutral zone. Pops up into the air after it goes into the skates. Grabbed there by the Warbirds. Youngworth drops it down low underneath the stick of one of the Cap Cities. That's number 13, Abby Godfrey. She goes over, chases, rims it around. Good pinch hold there by Aubrey Quinn. Quinn slams on the brakes, has one of the Cougars go past, tries to get it through the skates, could not. Into the slot, wide open. Good stick save there by Marinelli. And it's going to be a penalty, and who's it going to be on? Oh.
Looks like Grace Allison's coming down to the box here.
I wonder what the call is here. Let's see. A cross check. Okay, she must have retaliated. Didn't like what she saw. 14:58 on the clock.
Grace is one of those girls I worked with during the summer, so funny to see her in the box.
Yeah, you can harass her when you
she's got that fire in her. I believe it.
Cross check there on Grace Allison. Yeah, you had that chance to talk to a couple of these girls. Warbirds trying to get something rolling on the power play. Squirts into the neutral zone. Everybody's going to have to regroup, get that back on side. Gets almost has it turned over, grabs a hold of it with the pressure. Chip, Cougars keep it in the neutral zone. Step up and held there by Brennan Getz. Flying after it out of the Warbirds. That's going to be dropped down low. Kennedy Coleman, she's going to do her part to help out. Rims it off of the board. Good stretch pass up to Jacobson into the neutral zone. And fired back down by the Cougars. Hustling after it is Jillian Schuster. Good forecheck pressure there by number 5, Penelope Laffelholz. Shot just wide. Whoa, Coleman gets on top of it. What a good chance there by number 15, Addie Swenson. I thought she had it. Or is that number 16? Is that Macy Dull?
Yeah, either way, that puck was just out in front of Coleman. I'm not really sure how she got back to it. Kind of had to come cross-side, across her body, dove in front of it, able to get the puck, and almost a shorty there for the Cap City Cougars.
I thought they had her beat. She was a little bit off post. There was enough of an opening there, but they were not able to get it there. Good shot again of the face-off there by Kaya. Zooms it out. Bear with it. 1-on-2. Shot off of the blocker, popped out in front, and a good job there by the Cougars to clear. Stepping up again, coming after it short-handed. Hustle play there by Aubrey Quinn. Rims it around, gets it over here to Bear. Chips it into the neutral zone, picked up by Cap City. Just killing time here. Tick, 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 tick. 35 seconds left here on the power play for the Warbirds. Cap City with possession. Taken away again by Adriana Getz. Trying to get some support there by Youngworth. Taken away by Cap City. Fires it out front. Pulls it back to the blue line. Racking into the corner. 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Back out front. Good intercept there by Getz. Adriana drops it down off of Martinelli right into the glove. Good scoop there. And gets the whistle with 6 seconds remaining.
Yeah, let me remind you, this is a power play for the Warbirds.
I know.
If you were just watching the stream right now, you'd be mighty confused because, man, the Cougars have spent every second in this power play practically in their own O-zone.
It's just been crazy. Good at pressure there. Shot there, just gets wide on the face-off. 3 seconds ticks off.
Cougars just have to kill 3 more seconds. She'll be back to even strength. 1 more face-off in their defensive zone.
Sophia Martinelli has really impressed me in net, as well as Kennedy Coleman. And that's going to kill off the penalty. Both teams are at full strength, still held in by the Warbirds. Martinelli says, we'll stop the pressure here, gets on top of it, and gets the whistle. We talked about this off air before. It's going to come down to a mistake.
Yep.
And it's going to be a mistake that's going to be made, I believe, by one of the goalies that's going to make this thing it's going to be the difference in the score. Down below the goal line, the Warbirds. Again, Cap City trying to take it away. Good pressure right over there. I believe that's Schuster battling down below. Can't quite see. I think she wears the C. Comes back into the neutral zone. Kayla Dogs. Sorry, that's Maddie Gilson, not Schuster. My apologies. I knew it was a 28. I was trying to do it without looking. Right on the stick of Jacobson. Drop back in. Right in front of Coleman. That trickled through the crease. There's that loose puck, and again, Coleman gets on top of it. Holy man, we just talked about it.
Wow. I mean, a pass from behind the net over in that corner over there somehow skates through all the sticks, all the skates, and finds an open Cougar down here in the slot. Coleman, what an ability to get back on this near side and fall on top of it after the shot.
Solid play there by Kennedy. Face-off, Cap City number 24, Macy Shearer, is taking on number 7, Brennan Getz. Up against the wall, tries to chip it past the defenseman, does. That's Youngworth. Tries to get it in the zone, pulls it back into the neutral zone, asks to reset. Comes over here to Russell, that's Kinsey Russell. Stepping up. Cap City with possession in the neutral zone. Walking it in is Mara Endries. Rips it down into the corner. Picked up there by the Warbirds. Endries goes up and battles against Youngworth. Pulled out by the Warbirds. 2-on-2 against the wall. Down to the goal line. Picked up there by the Warbirds. Russell, nice escape move there. Banks it up high. Clears it. Nope, held in at the blue line. Picked up there by Getz. Rips it down low. Hustling after it as number 60, Skylar Rolfs. Tried to chip it free. Good pull in there by the Warbirds. Number 12, Natalie Shannon. Down to the goal line. Picked up there by Cap City. Slips off of the stick. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. Obviously trying to play the puck, of course. As Ainsley Bonnert gets bumped off of the puck. Up against the wall. Down by the goal line, Cap City changes directions, tries to get it over here to Grace Allison. Into the neutral zone, picked up there again by Shannon. She drops it down, forcing number 15, Ainsley Bonner, to go in for the forecheck. Gets there, puts some pressure onto the puck, pulled out there by Allison, turned over into the neutral zone, one-on-one, skating with, oh, what a back check there by Gilson. Maddie Gilson comes all the way back in and does a fantastic job on the back check. Banged off of the wall. Here comes the Warbirds. Get it out here wide. They've got Gilson on the outside. Instead, Knuth turns to the inside, and a chance here for Cap City. Taken away in the neutral zone for the Warbirds. And the Cap City, once again, back and forth. Into the slot area. Shot over the crossbar. Whoa. There was Penelope Loffelholz, had a chance for Cap City. I think they turned off the heaters.
Yeah, got a little cold in the yard.
Just like that,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Yep.
Or maybe my vest battery went battery. That happened too.
Combination of both.
It is. Here's a chance for the Warbirds. Jacobson gets to the blue line, gets it into the slot. Nobody going with her. All black. The Cougars still held into the zone. Jacobson lost the stick, was able to recover back into the neutral zone. Cap City. Paige Nowinski into the neutral zone. Nice job there by Kayla Dogs as she waited for Getz to get back on side. Goes in from her defensive position. She is a very aggressive defenseman with a great shot. Can she turn it off here? Down below the circle. Shot towards the net. Bad angle. Easy save there for Martinelli. Into the slot area. No. Kick to the outside by the Cougars. Into the neutral zone. Hustling after it as Dogs.
Allows the Cougars to change, get back on this defensive push here. Now it's turned over in the offensive zone. Coleman comes in, she's slashed down, but no call.
Good job here by Cap City. Got room up the middle. Walks through the ice, turns around the defense, and the back of the net, and scores! Cap City finds the back of the net first at 8:29 in the third. What a great job of walking it in. Comes right around the slot, gets around the defenseman, takes a shot, and gets it past Kennedy Coleman. That's going to be number 5, Penelope Loffelholz.
Wow. What a job to enter the zone cleanly, follow through, beat a couple of Warbirds defenders in front of her, and put a shot in the back of the net. It's not easy to put one by Coleman, especially when you're trying to battle defenders.
We'll have to see who they give the assist to. I wasn't paying close enough attention. Justin's probably screaming on there, "It's number."
No,
Yeah.
he's at a game. He
Oh,
can't
that's
be
right.
watching.
Yeah,
Good
he
thing.
could be. Picked up there by Cap City. Warbirds now have to try and find the equalizer. Gilson. Number 27, Katie Sullivan on the assist.
I believe Ella Knapp was on the assist as well.
They had them both? 9?
Yeah, yep, 9 and 27.
And the goal went to 5, right?
I didn't hear that part.
Okay, so then it would have been the goal was by Knapp. It would have been my guess. But I don't think that was.
I didn't think so either.
I think number 5 was out front. And it could have been from Knapp. Well, it looks like we have a penalty, and it's going to be a cross-check. It's going to be called on number 13. And the one thing, if you're Cap City, you don't want to do is give them the chance here.
Well, maybe.
Oh, you're right.
0 for 2 tonight on the power play are the Warbirds, and that brings them now to 1 and 16 on the season.
You're right. Going to the box. It's going to be Abby Godfrey. See if the Warbirds can take advantage here of the power play. Get the equalizer right here. Swing underneath the stick of Schuster. Trying to work it in the middle. Oh, here's a shorthanded chance once again. If they get there with speed, cuts to the inside. Good job there. Cutting off is Kayla Dogs as she got back into position. Cap City, though, still has possession down here on the shorthanded attack. Picked up there this time by Maddie Gilson. She's going to take it into the zone. She's going to try and turn the corner. Gets down below the goal line. Centers it on the far side. Shot. Martinelli reads it the whole way. Squares up and gets the save. 1-0 for Cap City. I believe that it was 5 from 27 on the goal with the assist, but we'll give Ella Knapp a secondary, or the primary assist in 27. Katie Sullivan with the secondary. Warbirds still stepping up, trying to set it. Fires way over the top of the net from way outside without traffic in front. We talked about this before, Mackay. They got to take her eyes away. There's a tip opportunity. Good chance there by Olivia Barr.
And we talked about it. Take her eyes away and get some tips down low. It's exactly what they've been trying to do, but when you're firing from up so high and there's nobody there, it's just, ooh.
Way outside the circles. That was a bad angle shot, but again, looking for the tip. Down below for the Warbirds. So far, Cap City has done a good job of protecting the house. The area between the dots and that top of the circles. There's one of those picked off right there. Hustling after it is going to be Lily Wagner. Can she get there first? Or Aubrey Quinn cuts her off, and a good back check also by Getz. Brennan Getz doing a nice job for the Warbirds. And again, killing time here. If the Caps, what it should have done is dropped it all the way back and let the clock eat away with 15 seconds. Instead, Youngworth gets a tip on it, gets it under the corner, and the Warbirds are going to get a chance to get something set up. Ella Knapp with it. Down below the goal line. No forecheck pressure whatsoever by the Warbirds, and it's going to be broken out. Will it go all the way down for an icing? It will not, because penalty time was not expired.
I was gonna say, it was a nice clear there by Ella Knapp. She's able to just get it down and kill the rest of that time, and now back to even strength are the Cougars.
Oh, a tip opportunity in front from right in front of Kennedy. Shot here by Knapp. Wide of the net. Cap City now with a lot more energy here, knowing that they've got a 1-goal lead. Gilson drops it down into the corner, and again, no forecheck. It'll be picked up there by Cap City. Turned over, though. There was a little bit of forecheck that came in at the last second there by Jacobson. Trying to hold it in. Comes out to the blue line. Held in there by the Warbirds, right on the stick of Knapp. Skates to the wall, chips it, clears. Kayla Doggs is going to have to go after it with some forecheck pressure by Loffelholz. Up against the wall. Brennan Getz trying to clear into the neutral zone. Underneath the stick of one of the Caps. Hustling after it is Skylar Rolfs. Clears it all the way up. That'll be an icing, I believe. It is, as it went off. Couldn't quite grab it by Penelope Loffelholz, the goal scorer. It'll come back down here with a face-off. Martinelli takes the mask off, tries to get a little bit of cool air. Thanks again to the 39 viewers who are watching us here. We truly appreciate it. Ainsley Bonnert in the face-off circle, wins it, comes back to Getz. Bonnert again. Cap City just going to clear it out into the neutral zone. They're going to put some pressure on the puck. 3 Cougars collapse to the puck, not letting Maddie Gilson get anything set up. Tries to use some speed to get to the outside. Makes a cut to the inside. Gilson with a couple of nice moves. Backhand. Martinelli reaches out and snags it. That was Adriana Getz. I thought that was Gilson. It was not.
Oh, good moves by Getz there. She's able to beat a couple of defenders. Ends up getting a shot on goal. And good save down there by Martinelli. She gets it. I think it popped out actually after the initial shot, but she's able to get back on it, glove it, and get another face-off down there.
4:08 remains here in the third. The Cougars with the lead. Good cross-ice pass on the stick. Chipped forward by number 20, Miley Gross. She goes into the corner with her forecheck. Gets pinned there by Adriana Getz. Taken away by Kayla Doggs. Trying to get it over to Knuth. Knuth with it in by the hash marks on the outside of the circle. Takes it back down to the goal line. Is going to reset. Rims it over into the dots. Picked off there. Reed by Cap City. Save by Coleman, putting it into the corner. That's going to ricochet. That's going to be tipped, they're going to say. Martinelli grabs it. Drops it for Annie Taylor. Has it through the neutrals, or through the neutral zone now, through the middle of the ice. Taking it by herself. Shot. That's not a good advised shot there, especially when you've got the Cougars calling for it. Now it's going to be turned over wide of the net from behind for Cap City. 3 minutes and counting here in this contest for the Warbirds. Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Hope that you've enjoyed our broadcast. We've enjoyed bringing it to you so far. Let's see if the Warbirds can respond and try and get the equalizer right here with 2:45. Tried to get it out into the slot area. Nobody there. But a bunch of black jerseys with some active sticks. Right on the stick of Lily Wagner. She's going to skate it up. Cross ice right into the center. Works it in backhand way. No dice on the backhand side for number 28, Paige Nowinski. Intercepted there by Aubrey Quinn. Back into the defensive zone for the Warbirds. Looking. Big pass into the middle to Youngsworth. And all you see is black jerseys collapsing. Down to 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Cap City again collapses as soon as it gets into their zone. Taken there by Coleman, has a chance. Down to the goal line. As it hopped off of the stick, looks, tries to center. Shot and an equalizer! Goal scored for the Warbirds! We are tied at 1. Coleman, 141, a bad angle shot on the short side, sneaks it past Martinelli.
Wow, Brooklyn Coleman able to get into the zone there, just catching up to a puck, and the puck is way too far in front of her to get an initial shot. She picks it up behind the goal line, brings it back around the other way, got an angle shot at it, buries it in the back of the net, ties this game up at 1, and there's only a minute and a half left to play.
Wow. Surprised that neither one of them is going to take a timeout here. See who gets the assist. I don't think anybody did. I think it's unassisted.
It is.
It is. Get the U right there. Let's see. They still have time. Wow, what a job there by Coleman. Down below the goal line, Cap City with it. 1:18. We're going to get some potential free ice here. Martinelli misses it. Wow. Picked up there by Cap City. Skating with it is Penelope Laffelholz. Gila Dogs with it for the Warbirds. Down below, Kennedy Coleman comes back out past the circles, past the blue line. 1 minute remaining left here in the third period. Dogs goes down. Looking for a penalty, no trip going to be called. Skating back the other way, trying to get it into the zone. Good speed there, but over skating. Oh, a little bit of a hold there. Where's the official? And then there's a slash as retaliation. Gets it on Coleman again. Shot wide of the net with 30 seconds remaining. Youngworth shoots it out to the blue line. Warbirds swarming. Shot wide of the net. 20 seconds and counting. Down below the goal line, still in the zone, a chance. Gets, centers, nobody there but Caps. Into the shin pads. Oh, an opportunity stepping up. That's going to come out. I was going to say, I thought they would have seen that. They did.
Being offsides. A lot of sustained pressure here late, though, from the Warbirds. Able to tally it up 1-1 with 1:41 left to go off of the shot there from Brooklyn Coleman. And now we'll get another draw. 8.1 left to play on this clock, and odds are we're going to some free hockey.
I think we are as well.
Cap City wins the draw. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Just going to hold it down in their zone. A little shot towards center ice, but that'll do it for the third period of play. Both teams not in one, and we are tied at 1, Jeff.
And we will get some overtime.
My goodness, electric stuff. Cap City looked like they had that one all but one. Just feisty, aggressive on it.
So you're going to they'll put 3 minutes up on the clock is what they do here at the high school level. And then they will come out here and they will skate. I want to say that it's 8 minutes, but I cannot 100% say that that is the case. Anyways, we're going to step aside here, give a chance for us to Micaiah got too excited there. We're going to let him catch his breath. We'll be back.
Hometown Lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the Hometown Lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old rig to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your Hometown Lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line. 35 seconds before we go into some overtime hockey.
And just confirming on that Cap City goal, they did give it to number 5 for Cap City. That'll be Penelope Leffel-Holes. And then they did have the double assist there with Ella Knapp along with Katie Sullivan. So.
Okay, awesome. So that took place at 8:29 off of the clock, or 8:31 elapsed time. They do switch ends. Again, they've got the longer change that takes place here in overtime. That was the first goal scored in the game. Then with 1:41 left in the period, number 5, Brooklyn Coleman, unassisted, gets the even strength goal as well for the Warbirds. And that gives us our 1-1. Shots on goal, 31 for the Warbirds, 30 saves. And it should be 23 because they said 6 saves for Coleman. So it should be 23 shots. 22 saves as we get rolling here. It was set at 8 minutes. Offsides on the Warbirds. And we'll reset things. A little bit of free hockey.
Gotta love some free hockey. Not necessarily pleased that they turned off these heaters, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Plus, it was free anyways because they're watching from home.
That's exactly right. Free hockey for all of you out there.
Good shot there by Kaya. Zoomed in on the faceoff. Won by Cap City. Trying to hold it in, though, are the Warbirds hustling after it. Picked up down into the corner. Good hustle play there by Olivia Bear. Comes all the way back out in the neutral zone. Warbirds have to go back onside. There's going to be off. Getz is going to go in. He should have blown the whistle because she was all the way back in on puck pressure. Surprised that he did not. But that one will get dropped down low again for the Warbirds. They're going to come down, put some pressure on. Cap City with it up against the boards. Hustling. They've got numbers once again. Chip passed, sailing into the zone is number 27, Katie Sullivan. She had the assist, taken away by the Warbirds. Kayla Dogs trying to come back the other way. Good stick there by Penelope Waffleholes. Going down is going to be Dogs. She's laying on top of the puck. Lost an edge, probably with a little bit of assistance. And she's going to get back up on her feet, hopefully.
Athletic trainer trying to talk to her through the bench there, but she's up, she'll come off. Get a bit of applause here from
she was out there
the
since the start of the face-off, so
it's time for her to get a break anyway.
Yeah, she's probably a little gassed after having gone down there with some offensive zone pressure as well from her defensive position. And I'm not minimizing anything at all with potential injury that is there either. Squirts down into the corner. Cap City, good pressure there by Brennan Getz. Fired it towards the net. Warbirds swarming, couldn't get it. Coming back the other way is Cap City. Shot. Coleman sees it all the way into the glove and gets the whistle. .6:21. Thanks again for joining us here on the broadcast. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Face-off down in the defensive zone of the Warbirds. Trying to clear into the skates, picked up there by Jacobson. 2v2 coming across the blue line. Tried to make a move, good play there by Knapp to stop the attack. Cap City with it through the neutral zone, gets around one defenseman. Walks in, shoots wide. That was a good hard shot there by Lawful-Holz.
Only goal scorer tonight for Cap City. Would have liked to add another one and end this game.
That's going to go all the way down. Icing if it goes wide of the net, then it does. And we'll get a face-off coming back this way. And the only consequence is we get to change. Puck comes right back where it was.
So let me get this straight. You like that they're able to change, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I thought so.
I am glad the rule the way it is. There should be no consequence for throwing the ice all the way down the puck all the way down the ice. You watch any other level of hockey, including USA hockey, youth levels are not allowed to ice the puck.
I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter.
Yeah, that'll change things.
Strongly worded.
I'll see. That might be your entrance letter into the School of Journalism at UW-Madison. You'll have to draft a strongly worded letter about.
It's my first
icing.
assignment. How icing is stupid in high school hockey.
Oh, good defensive play there. Trying to see who that is. I believe that is number 8, Adriana Getz, who laid out there to stop the pass into the zone. She's going to take it all the way. Walk. Oh, just off of the blocker. Had the chance right there. Still on Punk. Punking it through is Coleman. And it's going to come back the other way. Numbers for Cap City. Into the zone. Looking. I don't understand. What was it? Offsides?
Yeah, I didn't even hear the whistle.
Yeah, I did hear it, but I can't believe.
Another odd man rush there after an odd
yeah,
man
it
rush
was.
coming down for the Warbirds, who had a good chance at it. Just a blocker side save coming down from Martinelli. She barely got a piece of it, too.
Good job there by the official to see it. What that was is a blue line turnover. BLT, you never play with the puck at the blue line, and the attacker for Cap City decided to do so. Going wide is Jacobson, pushed out wide, looks out at the hash mark from the outside of the circle, taken away by Cap City. Makes a move at the red line. Skating with it. Numbers again for Cap City. 3-on-2. Drops into the slot. Shot. Popped up into the air. Puck is loose. Coleman gets on it. Wow. What a recovery there by Kennedy Coleman.
That puck popped up like a hard ground ball that just took a dip in the dirt. And Coleman's able to sprawl around, somehow find it midair, and flop on top of it to keep it from going in.
Great job there by Kaya to stay on it after I forgot to switch off of her zoomed-in shot. She saw it perfectly for us. Face-off, again, Warbirds pulled out there by Bear. Cross-ice pass, just chipped away. Otherwise, there was an attack opportunity there for Gilson. She's going to try and go for a change into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Bear. Drops it back to number 6, Aubrey Quinn. Drop down into the corner. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the overtime. They do not do a double overtime, and they will not do a shootout because it has nothing to do with a conference title. Cap City way offsides. Good job there by number 28, Paige Nowinski, to regroup. There's a chance there, dropped wide as Rachel Ohm took the shot. Calls for it again down behind the net. Misses it. Hustling after it again is Nowinski. Brings it out to her defense. Stepping up. Shot towards the net. Into the shin pads. That's why you don't shoot from out there. Not when you have somebody closing in on you. Jillian Schuster misses it. Picked up by Cap City. Into the slot. Oh, right into the belly of Coleman. Can you believe that?
What?
Wide open on the backside.
Save. Gets the one-timer coming back on the near side of the net. And Coleman just slides across the front of the crease and gets it right to her belly. My goodness, if you haven't seen some excellent saves tonight, I don't know what game you're watching.
Wow. Great work here. Cap City had that baby won.
I mean, that was it.
Should have buried that baby. Good job there. Yes, it was put a little bit more towards the goalie, but
either
good move
way.
there by Gilson, taken away by Cap City. Yeah, that should have been the game winner right there. Again, the defense might be beat. Trying to get on the horse, can't get there. Good hustle by Kayla Dogs for the Warbirds. As the defense is aggressive, picked up there by Cap City. 2v2, tried to get it into the slot area. Good defensive stick once again. I want to say that's Getz. It is Adriana Getz. Having a day also on the defensive side. Picked up there, Cap City. Looks and taken away. Jacobson, could not get in. Warbirds are off sides. Yep, there's the whistle. 2:10. Hey, you cannot fault either one of these teams for the effort they're putting forth. Kaya, I think it's time for you to get some skates on and show your athletic ability. And I know you can be athletic. You can do it. 2:11 left here in the overtime between Cap City Cougars and the Warbirds of the Fond du Lac Co-op. Cap City is a co-op also, but Fond du Lac goes by the co-op. Stepped up, held in to the slot, taken away, looking for the pass. It was Brooklyn Coleman leaking out into the neutral zone. Skating with it is Jillian Schuster. Moves it over to the outside, over to Youngworth. Marissa Youngsworth into the slot, had a chance. Instead, it turns into numbers for Cap City. Again, into the glove of Coleman, and she squeezes it tight and gets the save.
Wow. I mean,
again, a breakaway.
Another breakaway goal, but Coleman's there, just calm, collected, able to skate over on it, get a glove on it, no problem. She closes down.
1:32. Nobody's going to take a timeout, huh? That kind of surprises me. I mean, I would give my first line a break. Set something up here in the final minute 30. Why save it? I don't understand, because this will be it right here, the minute 20. Coleman sees it all the way, grabs a hold of it, gets the save.
A couple of nice blue line keep-ins there from the Cap City Cougars. Just able to hold the zone and ends up getting another shot on it. But like you said, that direct direct sight for Coleman in net. She just saw it right into her glove.
She has vision the whole way of that puck. She's going to be able to get it. Cap City wins back, pulls it to the defense. Knocked down there by Adriana Getz. Laying on each other's stick. 2-on-1 is an opportunity here. Gilson, shot over the top of the net. Picked up there by Cap City. Trying to get it out. Held in 1 minute. Bear goes in there and picked up by Cap City. Banged off of the wall. Here's a chance. Numbers again. 2-on-1. Tries to turn the corner. Gets it into the slot. Taken away there by Kayla Dogs. She clears it up into the neutral zone for the Warbirds. Coming back the other way. Pass. Offsides. I didn't see it.
Couple of costly offsides here for the Warbirds late in OT.
Was it a blue line turnover? Was it playing with it at the blue line? No, nope. Just went in way too soon. No timeout yet. I don't understand this. Okay, 40 seconds remains. Held in there by the Warbirds. Youngworth shot, saved by Martinelli. Wow, good chance there by Marissa Youngsworth.
Both goaltenders pulling out all the stops here in OT. They both just have to last 33 more seconds, and we'll be headed to a draw in this non-conference affair.
second one for the Warbirds. They don't want that. I mean, that's like kissing your sister.
I knew it was coming eventually. Had to come out.
Down into the corner. Rims it around. Pulled out there by Cap City. 24 seconds into the neutral zone. Dogs tries to clear. Is helped up against the boards. Pulled in. Puck is free now into the neutral zone. Coming back the other way. Chip down, going after the forecheck is going to be Marissa Youngsworth. Cap City up against the boards. Tried to clear cross ice. Chipped away into the neutral zone. Warbirds got to get back onside. They're offsides. That'll be a turnover, and that's going to do it. That will be the contest here at 1-1. Wow. Boy. I am pretty sure that's it. They're not going to do more, are they? Oh, they are. Why? Rarely do you go to double overtime. Okay, they put 3 minutes up. I guess
why
they're gonna
not,
do it.
Jeff? That's why. We'll take a break. Let them do it.
We'll step aside. More free hockey. We'll be back.
Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front nine play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pinot. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinotBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, built better for future generations.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Precision engineering. Rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line. 10 seconds before double overtime. I'll be honest with you, I cannot remember ever seeing double overtime, and it looks like they're going to skate 3-on-3 now for double overtime. So the only time I've ever seen it go to it was a single overtime, and then it went to a shootout for high school hockey. And the only time that ever happened is when they were in the same conference and you had to determine a conference title. But so unless this has been a new rule change, I'm not used to seeing the 3-on-3, so we'll see what happens here.
Well,
5 minutes for 3-on-3 hockey, and then are they going to do a shootout? Because I'll tell you my thoughts on a shootout about being a goalie dad. But here we go. First chance that we're going to see some 3-on-3 hockey. Brooklyn Coleman is out there with Kayla Dogs, and I'm trying to see on the other side is Brennan Getz. Number 5, Penelope Loffelholz, with number 13, Abby Godfrey. And over on the other side is number 11, Lily Wagner. Warbirds with it down into the corner. Battling. Pull it out of the goal line. Walking towards the goal. Martinelli makes the save. Pokes it out. Who's got the speed? Dogs. Played there by Coleman. She brings it up into the neutral zone. Again, you play a lot more man here than you do in playing your zone area as a defenseman. So you're going to mark your person because it's going to be the person who's going to make the mistake.
Both girls on the ice trying to fight for it. Centering pass, but it was a black jersey.
Wide open on the change. Here's a chance. Walked out. Good play there by number 11, Dana Jacobson for the Warbirds. Coming back the other way. Gets it into the zone. Turns to look, looking for some help. Doesn't have it. Taken away by Cap City. And she's going to be exhausted. She'll fire it down, and that'll be an icing.
Well, that's weird, Jeff. If she's exhausted, she can't ice that puck.
You wouldn't think so, right? But she should have fired it from her own goal line. Instead, it would have been a more impressive ice. 4:02. And again, that's why I hate that rule, really. I mean, she was gassed.
Yep.
She was beat. She'd been out there for almost her full minute of a shift, having to go 3-on-3, chasing and then going up and down the ice. And you bail yourself out by dumping it. She did nothing wrong. She did nothing illegal. She followed the rules. I just think the rules need to be changed.
Yeah, definitely not on her, just on the...
On the rules.
Yep.
She played definitely by the rules. Out there now is number 28, Maddie Gilson, along with number 11, Dana Jacobson. Cap City holding it in the neutral zone. No, picked up there by Getz. Shot into the belly. Grabbing a hold of it is Martinelli, and she gets the whistle. 3:41 of 3-on-3 hockey.
Thought she had it, let it fall. Grabbed it right away.
Yeah, I would say, of the two goalies so far, she's had a little bit more issues with the rebound control so far than Kennedy.
Yeah.
Coleman has. Brooklyn Coleman back on the ice, this time with Adriana Getz and number 22, Olivia Bear. Picked up there by Cap City. Number 16 is Macy Dull with number 15, Addie Swenson. Good move there, as well as number 26, Grace Allison. Skating up it, has room, 2-on-1, trying to walk it in, gets into the slot, shot, save, puck was free, cleared by the defense of the Warbirds. Coleman, rebound control issue. That one, she's on the pipe, and she's going to get the save and the whistle as well as the net coming loose.
Good stick skills to bring it in originally, and then a shot on goal gets bounced back out in front of Coleman. Couple of nice saves down there from the sophomore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gosh. 3:14. 3-on-3. Sudden death. First to score. Walking in, shot just wide. Coleman was sucked in a little bit back into her net, but that was a bad angle shot by Cap City. 2-1, backside open, shot into the belly again of Coleman by number 5, Penelope.
Whoa!
Yeah, Penelope.
That's the one, huh?
Yeah.
All right. It's been a long day.
Tongue-tied.
That's what happens when you get in double OT.
Yeah. And you're excited about seeing what's happening. Good dancing there by some of the JV Warbirds. That's got to be distracting.
Very. It's okay. The official's still banging down on those posts over there from the net, so
that's right.
They've got time to go with it for a little bit.
Cap City trying to win this thing here down in their zone. Tied up, puck up against the walls. Pulled out that time by Jacobson into the skates of number 11, Wagner. Cap City in the slot, tries to walk it through, gets it through the feet of one of the defensemen in Schuster. Into the slot area again, tries to get down below. Tip taken away by Coleman. Warbirds have it, trying to get it into the neutral zone, picked up by Cap City, dropped down low, back on side. Warbirds on the long stretch pass. Oh, read there by Cap City. They just couldn't get it. Dumped into the corner, going to the bench to change. Cap City 2:05 coming out here. Where's the third Warbird? Oh, finally hops it, and now it's going to turn into a 2-on-1. Coleman. What a defensive play there by Bryn Brinkmeyer. Wow. Coleman cuts her off behind the goal line. Reversing it. It looks like Coleman is checking her stick, or she may have got bumped and not the wind knocked out of her. Held in there by Kayla Doggs. She takes a look. Shot wide. Marinelli grabs a hold of it. And a save at 136. What do you think, Kaya? Let's go for a whole nother game right away.
We're doing JV too, yeah?
Yeah, we could say it here.
All right.
Well, let's go to triple overtime.
Triple, that's it?
Wow, thank you again for joining us here. I hope, again, you can tell we love what we're doing here. We love calling hockey, having a blast with it. I'm making some smart aleck comments here at times, but, again, it's all because I love the sport. Off of the wall, good pass there. Cap City 2 on. No, she missed it. I thought she was able to touch it up against the wall. They had a 2-on-0. If she could have grabbed that, that was just outside of the reach of Rachel Ohm. And we'll get a face-off coming all the way back down.
Wouldn't be the first time today they had a 2-on-0.
No. Jacobson looks a little gassed as she's got the stick on the knees, but her counterpart also, Rachel Ohm, does as well. Good shot there by Kaya of the face-off. Once again, Dogs tries to pinch. 2-on-0. This time, Cap City has the chance. Looking shot, missed it. Oh, instead of moving the puck to the other side with a little tic-tac-toe, decides to take it herself, and Ohm misses. Shot there by Jacobson, knocked down by Knapp. Knapp has it in the corner. 1 minute remains here in the double overtime. Knapp skating with it. Comes across the blue line. Drops it back to Ohm. She's going to cuts to the inside. Shot into the belly of Coleman. She turns another one away. 45 seconds. Cap City, numbers coming back this way. The Warbirds had it held in there by number 15. She walks to the center, misses, stays with it. 30 seconds, back out to the slot. Picked up there by Getz. Goes behind the net, tries to get the pass up, this time to her sister, Brenna Lynn Getz. Picked up here. Cap City probably has one time for one more rush. Knapp has it. Gets through. They've got numbers if they want it. Nope, it's 2-on-2. Slot right into the belly of Coleman. She squeezes, holds. 7 seconds remains.
Ellen Knapp took that one the whole way, picked it up back by her own goal, took it across the blue line on both sides. And she's finally in the zone, just takes a shot that's not necessarily the best option, but running out of time.
Kennedy Coleman standing on her head, turning everything away, as well as Sophia Martinelli. Coleman gets on that one, 4.6 seconds. Maybe Coleman should go out there and take the face-off. Why not?
Why not?
Picked up there, Warbirds. That's going to do it right here. And it ends, I believe.
And now I'm curious to see if
are
that's
they going to do
the
a shootout?
actual end or what we're doing here.
I hope they're not going to do a shootout.
You don't want to see a little shootout action, especially.
No, again, as a goalie dad.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, it really, and then it looks like that's what they are going to do.
Yep.
Wow. I don't understand why. Well, the Zamboni door is open, calling for the end of the contest.
Nope, closing it back up. See, referee will head over there and talk to the man on the doors, but the linesman is at center ice right now with the puck down there, and I would assume
there is absolutely no reason to do this. Kennedy Coleman, 6 saves in that overtime, in that 3-on-3. Sophia Martinelli with 2. So again, here's the thing. Both of these goalies have stood on their head. One of them's going to get the loss.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
With no help but themselves. And why?
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough, but
again, if this is college, you're getting NIL money. You're getting a scholarship. You have the opportunity. There is absolutely, again, and I know that there's the purists out there saying, oh, let them get the win. If your daughter was the one sitting in net, would you be saying the same thing? Especially if they give up the goal. I don't know. You tell me. Because I've been there as a goalie dad.
Yep.
I know.
Cougars will start on the faceoff. Penelope Lofelholz.
So are they doing 3 or are they doing 5?
I would assume 3.
Okay, so you can zoom your follow the holes right in on the goalie, Kaya. You can follow, just stay right on the goalie.
Lofelholz comes in left side, dekes back inside. Good stick save by Coleman.
So first of all, you are not going to beat a goalie by taking it in slow. Maybe at the pros, because you can do all kinds of stuff with it. What you want, if you want to win this, again, coming from a goalie dad, as soon as you cross the hash marks, you take your shot. Because they are not going to be set. They're going to be continuing to go backwards. As they come out to challenge, they're going to go backwards, and it's almost impossible. The closer you get to the goalie, the more of an angle that you have created that is almost impossible. So watch, you can see right there. She shot it into the body instead of going off to the side, but she did the right thing. That was a great job there by Coleman.
Yep.
And you can tell a TW player right there.
Back-to-back misses now, brings out the second Cougar to come take a stab at it. Looks like it'll be Lily Wagner, number 11, if I'm reading that correctly.
Yep, that is.
She'll get a stab at it. Going against Kennedy Coleman, who's had a fantastic night in net so far. Coming across the hash mark, she drives back, cuts inside. And Jeff, like you talked about, she's got to shoot that earlier.
You keep getting closer and closer, and you cut down that angle, and it's so much easier for the goalie. Kennedy didn't even have to move.
Yeah, no.
You're not elevating
Sat
it
in
over
one
the
spot.
top. Right, you're not elevating over the top. And we'll see what Dana Jacobson does here for the Warbirds.
Chance to give her team the go-ahead goal here on the second part of this shootout. Jacobson coming in, dinks back inside! Scores for the Warbirds!
Now, why did that work? Because Martinelli came to the side. She was pulled wide, and then she came back. So yes, she was able to walk in, but that was a mistake by Sophia. And now she is going to sit there and ponder that. She's played out of her gourd the entire game, and now
it'll be the
she's down a
captain,
goal.
Paige Nowinski, to try to tie it up and force the final part of this third shootout here. Nowinski cuts back inside, saved by Coleman, and that'll do it.
I think.
Hopefully, they might
shooters?
go 5.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, man. Yeah. Nope, that's it. They were confused, too. Nobody knew what was going on, but that'll do it. The Warbirds take down the Cap City Cougars. After double OT, they go to shootout, and wow, what a game.
Yeah, so all I can do here is I'm going to sit here and I feel bad. She played out of her gourd as well. Gives up 1 goal in overtime on 3 shooters. And ends up losing it.
Yeah.
We're going to step aside here as we watch the handshake line, and then we will come back here and give our final statistics here that we have for this game. We'll be back here. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Makai Ackerman and Kaya here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Welcome back here to the post-game show. Let's take a look at, normally we do interviews here, but they're clearing the ice right away for the JV game that's running a little bit late here, and we're going to pack things up here on Jeff's live stream, but let's give a quick recap of how things turned out here. Ends up in a shootout, and the victory goes to the Warbirds in the shootout. Sophia Martinelli with 40 saves on 42 shots. And her only goal that she gives up is at the 141 mark in the third period, an even strength goal, unassisted goal by number 5, Brooklyn Coleman. And she gives up one in overtime with a great move in front of the net, puts one in. The goals given up by Kennedy Coleman, she was 35 for 36, an even strength goal given up at 8:29 on the clock in the third period. Goal by Penelope Laffelholz with the assist to number 9, Ella Knapp. Secondary to number 27, Katie Sullivan, an even strength goal. 3 penalties for Cap City, all of them shut down. 2 penalties for the Warbirds, all of them shut down. Everything an even game, and it ends up going into overtime. And unfortunately for Sophia Martinelli, she gets beat on a deke move right in front of the net. Fortunate if you're a Warbirds fan like we are here, but again, I'm a goalie dad, so I completely know what Sophia's parents and what she is feeling here. And again, congratulations to the Warbirds on the big victory, and to Coach Lewison for getting her victory here at home, still undefeated at home. They've got a tie over at Black River Falls, over on Rink B, undefeated here on Rink A. Give us your final thoughts here, Mackay.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate. Honestly, when we went to the end of overtime, they were tied 1-1. Nobody likes ties, right, if you're either side, but I thought it was a fitting way for this game to end. I thought both teams had their moments. They had their chances to score. They couldn't deliver necessarily, and then both teams kind of just had sustained pressure either way. They played very similar games, aggressive style, physicality style, just their whole athleticism out there on the ice. 1-1 isn't great. Nobody wants a tie, but it felt like the right way to end. Then we come into double overtime, which we were not expecting. Both goaltenders are shut down there. Unfortunate, like you said, if you're a goalie dad, you know, you're thinking about Martinelli and her bus ride home and stuff like that. But it's just an unfortunate way to end for them, but we do get some closure. 2-1, the Warbirds pull it out. Some people don't like the shootout. Some people will live and die by them. It's just the way of the game. So either way you look at it, I think it was a fantastic game played out there tonight. Both teams fought really hard, and it was a fun one to watch, that's for sure.
The only thing that I can remember, so I'm going to try and go back and I'm going to find the rule book for NFHS hockey. The only time that you go to a shootout is if it is for a conference title, if your conferences are set up that way. And these two are not teams that are in the same conference, so I don't know why it went the way that it is. And again, congratulations, the Warbirds played outstanding hockey. So did Cap City, but they're going home with a loss on their record. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed the broadcast here. Makai, thank you for joining me here. I had an absolute ball. I love calling hockey. Thanks for joining me here.
Oh, of course, as did I. I'm glad you had me.
One of the things that we do here always on Jeff's live stream, and we end our broadcast here, we always end with a prayer. So if you would like to join me here, I'd love to have you do that with me. Heavenly Father, we want to give you thanks and praise and all the glory for this wonderful day that you have given us. Anytime that we have blood flowing through the veins and oxygen in our lungs, and we get an opportunity for us to do live streaming, for us to watch these fantastic creatures that you have created, to come out here and compete in a sport that we love. We give you all the thanks and praise. So thank you, Heavenly Father, for that opportunity. Lord, we also know that this is a very physical sport. They're out there banging against boards. They've got sticks. They've got pucks. They're rubbing bodies against each other, and we know there's going to be bumps and bruises and some potential injuries. We pray, Lord, that you will be with all of these athletes here as they try and heal up from this contest here. And also, Lord, we ask that you be with Sophia. Maybe she's not feeling as much pain as I am feeling here with her loss, but Lord, we ask that you be with her, especially in her mental state, and we hope that she's able to accept the way things turned out and that she's able to handle this. And finally, Lord, we ask that you be with all of these parents and these athletes as they're traveling home. We ask that they will make it and that they get one more day to bring you praise and glory. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We've enjoyed bringing you this broadcast. Congratulations to the Warbirds for getting the victory in a shootout. Kennedy Coleman shuts down all three shots, and it ends up 2-1. We have got a whole bunch of broadcasts. We got games again tomorrow. We have a basketball game that's going to be covered. Justin's covering a basketball game right now in Laconia. If you'd like to flip over there and watch that one. Sunday, I'm going to be calling 6 youth games, I believe is what I have on the schedule. I'm not asking that you to watch that. But then all of next week, we have got a full load, again, of games. We are constantly putting out 3 games, usually a day, basketball and hockey. And I know we've got multiple hockey games that are going to be covered on the 19th, so that we hope that you'll jump in there and follow us here. If you like what we've done, we ask that you subscribe to our channel and follow us as we continue through the season. The Warbirds with a victory here tonight from the Fond du Lac Blue Line. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a rink